Say to yourself repeatedly, being is significant, being is significant, being is significant. Your virility is now one with heaven. Yes, you are authoritative. Notice each point that connects your sense of being to nature. Dreaming up established truths is useless. Where the unknown diminishes, temptations are made. Focus on your breath. If you are angry at everyday acts of madness, you have no idea what everyday acts of madness means to society as a whole. If you desire gaming, try not to draw the blinds on your own motivations. Take in how your ovaries are part of heaven. Allow your soul to inhale. A long time ago there was a young thief who was on a quest for a giant to slay. It was then that he encountered a pretty fortune teller. Fortune teller, where can a young thief like myself find a giant to slay? He asked the fortune teller. The fortune teller quickly replied, of a giant to slay I do not know, for I am only a fortune teller. The thief thought long and hard about the answer from the fortune teller and did as she had said. The following spring, as he was greasing his livestock, the thief finally understood what the fortune teller had meant. Much treasured is the man who serves his offspring. And he was happy for the rest of his life. Smile. Understand what life is all about. Embrace the fact that before the yoga class comes change. Communication with girls might become easier if you just shut your damn mouth. Say to yourself repeatedly, my soul is whole, my soul is whole, my soul is whole. Appreciate how your breasts are tickling your gonad.
Well, hopefully loud enough for that to have played out. Damian? What was that? I scrolled away. KMFDamian, thanks for dropping that in the queue. That will be the first one after we feed some cats here for Casey, who is jonesing for it. Yeah, I got some bad medical issues. Some bad medical news. And some stuff to... It's been a lot. It's been a week. Still want to stream a little bit. Otherwise, I will play almost no video games. I assume you probably can't hear me. Hi, Crackers. Yeah, licked a little bit there. Hot Dog, why aren't you coming, buddy? Let's give him a little ride. Hi, Hot Dog. That face. Oh. Perfection in an infant. Sorry to hear. Yeah, it's not a catastrophe or anything, but looks like I might have diabetes. Which kind of seems a little crazy. Especially for people who've seen pictures of my meals. But I have had a jaw infection for like a year. That's finally getting resolved. So that might have been some of it. Treat taxi. It's a lot. Shoddy, how you doing? But it is a lot. Unexpectedly. Very bad results. Doing all right. Feeding some cats, then playing some Mario Maker. Hot dog. This garbage can is very in my way today. Lick some, hot dog. Oh, you're so bad at it, little buddy. How you doing, Shoddy? Move this trash can. Hopefully those weren't labels with my name and address on it. No, they weren't. Little doggy. Yeah, I got some real bad test results. And have been working really hard on getting my space over here cleaned up. Get back in the saddle after all the flooding that we had. That is now, finally, almost completely cleaned up and resolved. Just one little thing I still have to do. Assuming I don't have a stroke on the way there. We'll see. It's hard not to give Hot Dog the whole treat. What are you two doing here? What are you guys licking? It's hard not to give Crackers the whole treat because he'll take it. Don't meep at me. It's treats time. You like to hold hands when you get treats. Or, more accurately, you tolerate me holding your beans during treat time. And when you're asleep. Then you like it. Then you like it. Go to sleep. Aw. Little bean boy. Pud, hey. Don't walk away. Get some more treats. Why do you do this? Do you know how hard it is for me to reach this far? Oh, fuck you, bud. I might not look like much, but I'm standing on just my two big toes doing that. Oh, maybe you can see it in the overhead? No, I'm not really visible in the overhead. There you go, Crackers. Okay, clearly they got too many drugs from the treat dropper. And they're now just licking the drugs off. Which is funny, because they're about to get more drugs. But usually Pud runs away about now. But the pull of the drugs is too strong. Cat narcotics. I wonder if cats are capable of forming, not physical dependencies on catnip, but like a psychological dependency. Can you guys like this too much? Let's find out. There you go, Crackers. There you go, Hot Dog. That's probably fresher than the other stuff, huh? Okay. I got some treat on my hand. That's what these are for. Yeah, those stupid pet wipes or whatever sanitizing wipes, those are crazy expensive. When you need to just wipe up some wet crap or pick up some crap from cat vomit, thank you, Crackers. Or brush your dirty cat after he gets food on him. These are awesome. Feet sucks. You're just here for feet. That is for OnlyFans. Hello. Oh my god. My microphone was in a fake unplugged state? That's a new one. Thank you so much for catching that. Damien, I said so many things. So many things. You can hear me. Thank you for confirming. I really appreciate that. I said things. Voice is back. Thank you, Yoki. How you doing tonight? None of it was relevant, really. None of it really matters. We played a speedrun. Did we play a speedrun from you very recently like this? I remember similar indicators. Let's take a little peek here. I don't know what that was. Well, I was moving some cables around behind my PC, so I bet I hooked something and partially unplugged it. But it's weird. It was showing up as plugged in. I played this exact one. Oh, okay. Oh, re-upload. You changed it. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Was just curious. Yeah, all good. P's are throw, bells are get ready to throw, and double forward is long jump. Kaizo speedrun. Well, it's a good one to start with if it's going to be slow, which it usually is the first, like, hour or so. If I was smarter... Perfect clip. If I was smarter, I would start later or earlier. That'll teach me. Oh, he does flip the switch. I mean, I wanna... Oh, I'm not soft lock. Holy shit, really? I didn't know you could roll out of that. I was just gonna make a joke about how I can't really blame you for that soft lock. Hello, but how you doing tonight? But, you can actually get out of that one. Okay, you know what? That hugely improved the flow from the previous one. Yeah, I think there's just a little bit more there, right? A little bit more blocks there. But man, the flow of that and me not sliding off the edge there, that feels really good. Doesn't make me better Mario Maker, but it is, especially in the beginning. Yoki, thanks for dropping something in there. Especially in the beginning. Ew, come on. Especially in the beginning, it is super nice for the flow to really be there, for you to really be able to hit the ground running every time. So the nicer that stretch is, the better it feels. I'm sure I blathered on about that last time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, that's really come together. Finished a malware Python lesson. That's fun. Did you see do you see the headlines on the Linux and Steam Deck specifically targeting malware that somebody put together? Somebody managed to penetrate the Wii U emulator that's very commonly used, that infected anybody who auto-updates EmuDeck and a couple other front-end things that grab it from their GitHub, and of course anybody who downloads the updates automatically from their GitHub, or programmatically. Which is pretty crazy. And the number of people whose response was like, this can't be real, why would it... why would there be malware for Linux? Like it's magic? Like immutable operating system means magic? Oh, I'm in trouble. Yep, there we go. Oh, but thanks for dropping something in there. I think we got 2 in front of you. That's funny stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh. Steven. Yeah, this is great. The flow is significantly improved. It's still tough, but it also feels like I'm making meaningful progress. Did you see other people struggling or making the same mistakes I was making? Oh, cool. Oh, that's fucking cool. It's a tiny bit visually busy, but I don't think it's enough to be a problem. I was able to really clearly see where each of the indicators are. Roll. can also throw just a little early, which is not hurting me. Oops, that is. Wah wah. Oh, I must have missed the throw in there. Yeah, I must have missed the throw in there. Let me watch that back. Get that one. Imagine you want me to throw before that point, but it's a don't take damage, so we're definitely not boosting. Did I miss a throw earlier? No, my boomerang's still coming back and it's hitting that one there to flip it. There's a 10 coin up there, but no flip for me. Okay, maybe I went a little too slow. Okay, went a little too slow. And I need to catch that before the Bob-omb, I'm guessing, flips it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was having trouble seeing what I missed there, but it's probably speed. Oh, man. The long jump wall bonk is such an incredibly satisfying thing that they do. That was wrong. Random inputs? Yeah, a little bit of random inputs. Sometimes we do that. Yeah, I honestly think we'd have a better game if the whole thing was built on 3D World instead of New Soup. Hey, Pugette, how you doing tonight? But maybe we'll get really, really lucky and they'll use Wonder as the base engine. For the next Mario Maker, because Wonder feels really good too. Oh, does it come back and hit it again? It might be coming back and hit it again. Animations would look weird. I'd like it. I'd be happy about it. I think more inputs are nice. I think it would be really fun if we could kind of pick and choose what we wanted and it was labeled somewhere. Wall slide in all styles would be really cool as well, or optional wall slide, or you just pick the blocks you want. Yeah, I must be missing the bomb. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Was very busy this week and did not stream earlier, but I still wanted to get at least one in because, especially when I'm busy, I basically won't play video games otherwise. Play video games on the shitter and before bed, and that's it. Yeah, just trying to get a whole bunch of stuff in storage, and also dealing with some medical issues. I'm getting this tooth out, but after I got back for labs for my physical were very extra bad. There it is. Oh, there it was. Have a special power-up. Oh, yeah. Equipable stuff like that, doing it like a badge system, like in Wonder would be really cool. There's a lot of ways they could do it. That would make it easy to understand for the player and still really flexible. Bound 873, how you doing tonight? Oh, yeah. Thanks for... Yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the troll levels I think I played last week. Yeah, sorry, I didn't stream at all this week either. There it is. Oh, there it was. Another throw. Okay, no, we're getting it. I think we're gonna get this. But yeah, anytime. I don't remember offhand if you were the really new creator who I could not believe was a new creator, or if that was just the other one I played that was really good. But I know there was some confusion because I played like 2 from people I was not familiar with back to back. Can't read chat while I'm jumping around. Oh, you little fucker. We're getting it. I think I tried to throw before the boomerang had despawned. Oh, yep, I did it again. I did it again there, and I didn't come out. Next week I might not be able to stream the regular schedule either, but I'll try to do it Friday, if nothing else. I'm hoping to just do that, even if things are too busy, to at least find one day to do it, because I feel like I'm not playing games. I really like Mario Maker. Sports. But, I have to get a goddamn tooth pulled out on Monday or Tuesday. Early next week. Ooh. And I don't know how that's gonna be. Yeah, the unemployed. Yeah. Well, in addition to trying not to be unemployed, there's a lot of awful shit to do too. We're still getting caught up with the with all the flooding stuff, and pretty much every flooding issue is resolved. But trying to get all the Vine stuff listed for sale and listed on eBay and all that shit, as well as we got a storage unit to get it into, because it's getting to the point where we just don't have room, and I can't get anything taken care of because I don't have room to take care of stuff, so I'm spending like an hour moving shit around before I can do anything, and it's just crazy. It's just getting to be too much. It's a lot. It's a lot on top of a lot. So I got a storage unit, and I'm dealing with that, and that's making it easier to get some of the other stuff done. But the flooding stuff made a whole bunch of like long maintenance tasks pop up that we had to deal with immediately. Just need to delay in there a little longer. There we go. Not a new maker. Deleted all your old levels. Okay. Yeah, the other one, I could look at my DM. Somebody also had a basically blank profile, or like one troll level uploaded before that. But I thought they were just an established creator who didn't upload often, because it was very good for a relatively new creator, especially for a very new creator. But I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, maybe that was you. Oh, it's the Bullet Bill Blaster's catching me. Made levels before and deleted them, yeah. Like the Dimmy styles. At least they're gone. That's always sad too, if you play a really good level and then you look back and they're just... everything else is terrible, and you're like, well, what happened? I'm glad it's better, but why are you like this? Hot dog. Better you going in, buddy. Do. Cat butthole. Going down, buddy? He is. Let me turn on the heater. That'll keep you playing. That should keep him there. Cat camera. Oops, I ran out of time. Your first troll level I played from you was Upside Down. I bet I was very critical of it. I'm gonna hate Upside Down so goddamn much. Do. There we go. Missed it. Yeah, medical stuff made me not want to stream too. The test results look like I might have diabetes, which seems crazy. I'm 6'1", I'm only 235 pounds. But I do about an hour cardio 5-ish days a week, 5 or 6. Depending on what I get up to on the weekend. And then, I do about 20-30 minutes of lifting 5 days a week as well. I get a lot of exercise. And anybody who's in the Discord sees I eat, pretty well. Almost all my meals are made from scratch. Very, very high in vegetables and protein and low in carbs. Not crazy low. Low. Not crazy. Not 2.5 pounds of pasta to fucking 100 grams of sauce. You do planks? So, no, because I don't even want to say it. I don't need to do planks. I have always had a pretty strong core, so I can plank indefinitely without ever needing to stop. I don't know what the world record is for planking, but I feel like I could probably try to challenge it. But an ex of mine was trying to get me to do it, and then insisted I must be doing it wrong. So then I did it with her watching and making sure I was doing it right for about 30 minutes and just got bored. Like, dude, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to keep sitting like, or holding like this. This sucks. I'm going to do push-ups. I do push-ups. I like push-ups. Push-ups still get my core going, and that helps me get warmed up for the rest of the lifting. So although they are not difficult, I still warm up with about 90 push-ups before I start doing bench and curls and there we go. Oh, there we know. Remote doing a plank, maybe. That'd be a terrible, terrible long stream. And I don't think I'm pretty sure you have to pay Guinness to maintain a world record. Okay, I gotta jump a little earlier than that arrow implies, it looks like. Or I'm a little slow. Yeah, it might be harder one-handed. Or, I guess I'd have to be on elbows, or Joy-Cons, because I need to use my hands. Hot dog, get rotated, idiot. Stay in frame. He hates that lazy Susan so much. Every time he makes that face. Yeah, the tooth that's getting pulled out has been infected for years. At least a year, but I think longer. I've been unemployed for a year, and I got the second root canal in there way before that. So, for years, probably. The guy thinks he cracked it, but from what I was reading, it sounds like you don't keep getting infections like that, you just have an infection. For a long time. You keep having it, and I think that's probably, that can contribute to really high triglycerides and some of the other things. So there's a big pile of things that I think are adding up. I was trying to go over everything too, and I think that the shitty supplement stack that I make, that I just patterned after what they put in energy drinks, might have too much of some stuff in there that could also be contributing, but that's a lot harder to get a picture of. Faith. Oh, no more faith. Just tried to follow along. I lost it. Little bit of progress, though. Yeah, the flow on this is excellent. It has massively improved, and now it's hitting that spot where it feels really good to make a little bit of progress. Oops, tried to throw. Good. Very good. I have more tests tomorrow. But we'll see where we're at. And then I'm going to push for more tests after I get the tooth out and the infection's definitely cleared up. Just to make absolutely sure where we're at. And I'm going to treat it seriously. Although I find it hard to believe that I could have Speedy. It's reversible. I've been doing 2,000 calories a day since I got that information. It has not been too hard to maintain, but that's with my exercise, that's like 1,000 calorie deficit. So it is real, one way or the other. We're gonna get this shit sorted out. Aww. Yeah, stressful, getting a lot done. Trying to get in the saddle. But I'm hoping after this weekend everything should kind of be under control again, and I'll be able to use my house again, and it won't be chaos every time there's a problem. And that's going to be really nice. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know if you need those bullet bill blasters there. Since, if we take any damage, we're doomed. But maybe they tighten it up in a way that makes it make sense. I'm just not hitting it right. Oops, did I roll the up? Yeah, I am holding up. I have to deal with that. Figure out how to deal with the ghost ups on this controller. It's gonna really suck to not have a tooth here. But I was thinking about it, and I have a 3D printer. I have paint. I have lacquer. I have a way to finish off a thing. Because my biggest concern with getting the tooth pulled and why I put it off for so long is because it takes a while to get an implant, and like, nobody is going to want to hire a guy who's got a fucking tooth missing in front of his face. People are shitty. Nobody's going to say it. Everybody would say, oh, I would never hold that against you if you asked them. But at the end of the day, if you have two candidates who look good and one's missing a tooth, you're going to be like, he probably doesn't take care of himself. He probably doesn't brush his teeth. I fucking do. I'm nuts about it. But you're going to think it's a hygienic concern. But I bet I could 3D print a fucking tooth. A little tooth with a little hole in it for me to make a small bridge out of like silicone coated wire, doorbell wire, and just have a temporary pop in, like a pressure fit bridge that makes it look like I have a tooth there specifically for interviews. Not for eating, just for talking. Which also, thinking of that made me feel a lot better. I'll just make I'll make my own fucking teeth. 3D print my own goddamn teeth until I look fucking normal. Oh yeah. Well, white is not a possibility for me. I have made peace with my yellow teeth, especially because a lot of whitening damages the enamel, and there's some really cool stuff happening with being able to maybe like regrow enamel, rebuild enamel really fast. It rebuilds on its own. Oh, that's a fuck. I gotta stop twirling there. It rebuilds on its own a little bit, but there's some stuff that I've been reading about that just puts it back together really fast. If that's the case, then whitening might be possible, but I really don't care that much. I drink a lot of coffee. My teeth are always going to be stained with coffee. There it is. That was an early throw. Oh, yep, and I'm in trouble. Yep. Progress. Yeah, it's normal for me to be a little yellow. I think that crazy like Hollywood whiteness that you see, that freaks me out a little bit sometimes. Sometimes it looks supernatural. Like, it always seems unnecessary, but sometimes it looks terrifying. Especially on somebody with a tan. But yeah, I get an implant as soon as I can. It does suck a lot to lose. Oh, damn it. I keep being a little low on that one. It does suck to have lost 2 teeth to root canal fuck-ups. But I guess it's better than dentures or getting hit with a baseball bat and losing all your teeth. God, would I be mad. Now that I know how much esports, how much an implant sucks, and it does suck. It's better than having a hole in your mouth, but I do not like having an implant where I like to chew my food. There we go. Well, almost there we go. There we know. See if we can take a look here. Oops, I keep doing that. That's just me. Yeah, teeth cost like a house. Good dentures are really expensive, and if you want the dentures bolted into your face, they're really expensive. Implants are really expensive. The fucking one implant I had at like a cheap, shitty place that they did a bad job. You see that? Yeah, look at that thing. That's the wrong goddamn color. The lady held up the colors and like was like, which one matches the best? And then I held them up and looked at them. I was like, this one's the same color as my teeth. And then they gave me this thing. Like, thanks. I literally told you I don't whiten my teeth, but thank you. At least you can't really see it. Unless I do that. But, it was like $3 grand. 3,200, I think, total. Yeah, they did. They did lied. So cute. Awesome. These, sometimes I put eggnog in these, but most of the time it's almond milk and espresso and sugar-free. Sugar-free sweetener. I like sugar-free sweetener more than sugar in most cases. Yeah, lots of things like that where like a lot of the habits I picked up from losing a ton of weight years back, I still do. I still like almond milk. Makes a nice cold latte. Oh, late. So where do I actually I want to do big jump, and then throw at the maximum height. It still looks a tiny bit low, but I think that'll work. But yeah, implant needs to be cleaned under with a water pick and everything, and get food crapped under. It's gross. I like the water pick now that I've been using it for a little bit. That's a little bit. Oops. Damn. Wasted. Ooh, you can actually catch that one really well. Fuck! I keep trying to roll to X, but I think I'm not letting off a Y when I roll to X. Dear Bishuidu Racer, how you doing tonight? Oh yeah, I finished Yoshi's Island DS. I started playing through Spirit Tracks with a D-pad hack. I've never played Spirit Tracks before, and it's okay if you can actually use the controller. Okay, so far. Yoshi's Island DS, I hated it when I first played it. Oh, I want to play with this for a second. Can't just grab it. I hated it when I first played it, but a lot of it was that I really liked the music in Yoshi's Island. And, the music in Yoshi's Island DS is a fucking travesty. But somebody made a cool patch for it, to put back the music from Yoshi's Island Super Nintendo. which helped a lot, but it still kind of falls apart. The level design often feels unfocused and a little sloppy, but it really falls apart. It starts to almost feel like Mario Maker and some of the World 5 stuff. It also ends at World 5. Aww. Jump too late? Yeah, it just wasn't as fun to explore. The additional babies being hammered in at weird swap points so that you're punished if you don't know the right baby is really annoying as well. Like, the general exploration feel is ruined by that. They should have just let you swap whenever you wanted. Yeah. Well, Nintendo never did it again. They kept handing it off to fucking Artoon and other dipshits. And then they get good reviews because, it's got Yoshi and he's made of yarn or whatever, and it's just, come on, you guys. The first one was so good, you could just do that again. Like you do them for Star Fox. Oh, I see it. You want me to long jump as soon as I land there. I ignored these arrows. I did not understand these arrows the first time at all. I didn't play through Woolly World. It was slow and I didn't finish it. So maybe it gets better. That's on the list of 3DS games to play through. I let us run there. Yeah, I dropped Woolly World pretty early on. I don't remember why initially, but I never played it through. I played the
Spaghetti meat the bones.
I played a good deal of the second one. What was the second one that wasn't World? Crafted World. And even at how long have we been going here? Even at like 30 minutes. Well, we'll keep trying for a little bit. I feel like we're really close to getting it. Maybe I'll postpone it and come back to it. But I do really like what we've seen so far. The flow is really, really great. Those little improvements at the beginning made all the difference in the world, and now I keep wanting to cut my teeth on it. I really like 3D World Kaizo when it flows really well like this. Almond, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping something in there. Yeah, a couple more here. I'll postpone it. Pop it at the end and we'll come back to it. But yeah, Yoshi's Island DS falls apart. Really falls apart. Really bad choices made near the end. That boss battle was pretty sad too. Like it legitimately felt unfinished. Bowser's sprite never looked like it fit. There were so many bad choices made. Was that it and we fucked it? I hope today is the day to beat this guy's a level or that guy's a level. I remember really hating Yoshi's Island for the 3DS as well, Yoshi's New Island. And I don't know if that one will feel a little better under a replay. I want to look at it, but I think I'm going to want to leave immediately. The boat? One I sent last time. Oh yeah, we'll take a look, see what we see. Fuck it. Is Woolly World on the DS or on the Wii U the definitive one? Because they never ported Woolly World off of either of those systems, right? We just got the 3DS one. One of those is better. I think the 3DS was the second one, so they probably stuck more stuff in it, right? Oh, I thought I was going to do the wall kick. That's probably the end of it too, isn't it? Yeah, I bet it is. That. One more shot here. One more good shot. Not that. That doesn't count. That was a practice death. Sports. God damn. Oh, son of a fuck. That's it. I'm gonna die on this icicle. Aw. Can't even die on the icicle I wanted to die on. Well, good stuff. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it if it slows down. We'll come back to it at the end here. I really like what we saw so far. The flow was really, really excellent. It doesn't seem like there's anything that ruins it as we get into it. I don't know how much the rest of it changed, but those small changes at the beginning improved the flow so much that now I want to stick to it, to the point where I played it for like 40 minutes and really wanted to finish it with stuff piling up in queue, which I think is exactly what you want. And man, I know I like 3D World a lot, but there's something so sticky about getting good flow in 3D World where you want it. Like, you want to finish it. You want to actually swallow it, not just chew on it and move on. Good stuff, man. Okay. We postponed it. Next. Yoki, let's see what you got. AJ2 and SF. Yoki. What do you want me to take a look at here? Maker ID? Anything but the newest. No ball tongue. Danger. EF. Oh, okay. So people went to no, people didn't. So are people not avoiding the hashtag something and just doing that, like star TF or something? Jump. Remember momentum? It's key. Lite Mario 3. Wow. Like Mario 3. Yeah, the hashtag seems risky after what we had. I didn't know where people would settle on it. I'm not heavily involved in any teams, but it seemed like it would be really easy to just have like a key phrase like star, TJ star, something like that. Or just TJ. Nintendo stopped doing it for now. I wonder if it was some grumpy moderator who just got yelled at after people complained. Because there was a big community action, and if that got the YouTube videos resulted in a whole bunch of people placing calls, and a whole bunch could just be 50, 100 people placing calls and being like, what the fuck, you guys? That could actually get somebody yelled at in their very likely shitty human moderation department. Oop. Faith. Doot. Oops. Well, see you in a sec. Thanks for the checkpoint. Like it's all full jumps, which is nice. If you're not telling me what to do, that's usually what I'm going to assume. I thought I should grab that. No one-shot outgoing. See what happens when you have too much faith? Failure. I wonder if I could just skip that one and keep the shell. I wonder if there's a little bit of opportunity for cheese there. Nope. That one time PR was triggered with a good result. Well, and there's probably so little still going on with Mario Maker that it's a very limited number of people. All you really have to do is piss somebody off enough. A couple of years back, I had a really bad experience with Amazon. Really bad experience. With them fucking me over on a TV I ordered. And then insisting they would redeliver the next day, and then being out of stock and not wanting to refund it, being like, no, No, you don't. We won't refund it because we have it marked as shipped. It was a whole fucking thing. So I looked up the their customer service director for North America, and the whatever the C level is for whatever that was. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but it was something Dugong, something like that. Sounded like Dugong. And emailed them directly. And then I texted one of them because I found his cell phone number, and they didn't text me back or email me back directly, but their stupid executive customer service people got in touch with me like 4 hours later and immediately resolved the issue with and gave me a large gift card. So I put all that stuff on the internet. I put it all in a Reddit thread in one of the Amazon subreddits. And I still get a reply to that like every month or so from somebody who's pissed off and was like, oh, I emailed all these same email addresses and they immediately contacted me and fixed it. Sometimes finding the right information and telling people to properly utilize it can be really helpful. Yeah, they couldn't get they were out of stock on the TV and weren't restocking. But they pushed the refund through and gave me a large thing and a large gift card. And apologized and unfucked it, basically. Yeah, whatever the not evil version of being a Karen is. Oh. The non-conservative, you can just do things. But the guy literally told me, he was like, no, we'll just ship you another one. We'll just ship you another one tomorrow. And I was very irritated because them not issuing the refund tied up the money on that card, which had not enough of a balance, not enough of a maximum on it for me to just go buy the same TV at Best Buy, who was doing the same price, but also for a limited time. I don't remember all of it, but it pissed me off because there was a time-sensitive component to it, and they were being fucking dicks about it. And I spent like 10 hours on the phone. Oh, I'm landing on those springs. Oh my god. For some reason I thought don't touch the springs. Over and over and over again. Yeah, I mean, always share that kind of information. I'm sure they'll close it, or maybe those guys don't work there anymore, or at some point they won't, but it can still give somebody the right direction to go in for their shit. Oh yeah, I think Reddit gives you weird metrics on your posts now. Let me see if I can find it. Dude. Oh yeah. Oh, that was easy to find. From 3 years ago. Do they give you those weird metrics? Because I know, 166k views. Yeah, that's neat. But yeah, there's still fucking replies to it all goddamn time. Well, and you'd think when you're talking to their Indian customer service that at some point that the person will be like, "Hi, we've had this guy here. He's been calling for like 10 hours. He's called like every department, but look at all these tickets. Can we just get him to the executive customer service people who will like look at it and fix it, please? Because he's very angry, and we literally can't do anything." One of the last ladies told me she was like, just keep trying until you get the North American support. They can do more than we can. But that was never successful. Sports. That incident was just following up some really annoying, like just a month or two before that. Yeah, good stuff. Had a pretty good time with that. Nice light little Kaizo that was well indicated. Never had any real issues understanding anything. I fucked up on the springs there, but that's just me thinking I shouldn't touch the springs. There was no indicator to tell me to do that. I thought it was too big an area for me to be allowed to land. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, this was just, it was right on the heels of them fucking up some other third-party seller thing and then refusing to fix it and being like, third-party seller, suck your own dick. They said they shipped it. Like, no, they literally didn't. We have nothing here. And the fucking picture, the little picture of the box being delivered, that's not my address. Like, literally, you could see in the picture, not my address. They were like, I don't know, fuck yourself. The gift card was nice. Gift card and actually instantly refunding the cash was what I wanted. They were doing something where they were like, well, no, since you bought it, we can't. Since they're trying to process it, they can't give you a refund until it's over. And it was just, it was a pisser. The whole thing was a pisser. It's often really frustrating to deal with stuff like that. And it's very, very irritating. Like, at the end of the day, if you are fucking up and you know you're fucking up, there should be some way for you to escalate it. But a lot of customer service departments flat out do not have that, specifically because their goal is to tire you out and make you fuck off, so next time you don't call. 61H. New stuff to be play tested. Let's take a peek. Sleepy Trolls. I got some of that. Got this sleepy little hot dog here. Let me see. This sleepy hot dog. Oops, wrong way. That was a little more flexible. My first glitchless level. Learn how balls and piranha plants roll. V2. Was glitchless a hard adjustment, or was it fun to have to color within specific lines? Have to play by the rules. What are you doing? Oh, okay. See ya. So now you're gone, huh? Yeah. Speaking of glitchless, is Tuda gone? Tuda just stop? I feel like I haven't seen anything from him in a long time. Okay, there's no reason for me to do that. I haven't seen Tuda. Normal though, I feel like when you... Oh, I'm glad there's a little gap there. When a game's abandoned for long enough... Oh, that does give me the key. Was that... Okay. Oh, you wanted me to get him back. Okay. Alright. I am dumb. Oh, I can go back. Good. Oh, he doesn't come far enough here. So if you wait for him, you pay the price. Okay. Took a second for that to land, and now it all makes sense. So face tracking's working. You know, sport's a little goofy. We'll probably throw it from here so I can re-catch him. Probably. Keep doing that. I'm glad I can go back. Yeah, I know I'm pretty ranty today. Got problems. Things I'm already mad about. Oh, fuck off. Ugh. My first job in tech, too, was outsourced. Oh, I'm an idiot. Nothing I can do when they wake up. Yeah. We have to jump on them for them to, like, we actually have to step on them to reset it? Oops. I don't know if there's a way you could force the player to step on them and give it back to them. That they wouldn't be able to just throw it. Yeah, my first job in tech, working for a company called Support.com. Oh no, kicking them doesn't reset it either, huh? Thought it did. Throwing him reset it? No, throwing him releases it too, so gotta wait or be a little faster. job was outsourced entirely. And the idiot CEO, was too dumb to mute the call when he had, every single person in the company on the call, like literally like 600 remote employees on the call, and we're all remote. So immediately, people started going crazy, and he could not talk over them. They couldn't mute people fast enough because it was one at a time. So he fucking hung up after like 5 minutes of trying to rant through it, and just couldn't get it. It was a absolute fucking catastrophe. It was pretty funny. Got him. He left as CEO after a couple more years, and they brought the entire thing back to North America because the type of thing that they were doing, remote support, just was not viable outsourced like that at all. They're just trying to save some fucking money. It was during the first big outsourcing exodus. But it was a mistake and a catastrophe. I'm sure he's the CEO somewhere else and he's fine now, but I did see that he got pushed out a couple of years later. Yeah, they pay like shit now, too, so that was an opportunity for them to get rid of old labor and just be big dicks about it. Oh, he gets me in there, okay. I thought I just had to turn around. But I will try chucking it. One of the crazy things is now a lot of places know that the outsourcing doesn't really save money or labor or anything. But they still really like overseas customer service, specifically because it makes people mad, because it discourages reaching out to support. Okay, there we go. Probably just chuck it. Damn it. I thought I should go fast, because he was going to come if I didn't go fast. But lesson learned. What, crackers? You're gonna wake up Hot Dog. Jump up here. Jump on the chair. Fine, here. There, I put the arm down. Now you can jump up. Where's Crackers? He's on the floor and he's yelling at me. I'm waking up Hot Dog, who is now being extra cute. What? Come here. Jump up here. You know how to jump? Being weird. Sports. Yeah, I got fired from pretty much every food service and service industry job that I had. Wasn't built for that type of work. There we are. Hi, buddy. You're off camera. Thank you. Right on cue. Are you going to stay on my lap or are you leaving? You leaving? Don't try to get Hot Dog out of his seat. You go in the other one. Don't mess with him. Crackers. Go in this one. Go here. Oh my god. Leave him alone. He's so cute. Don't hiss at me. There. I put him in the other one. Now he's going to be in Cracker's way. In Hot Dog's way. I know you're going to stay, fatty. Great. Now it's Cracker's cam. Great. The Hot Dog cam was cuter. Okay. Wait. Coming back? No. Now we need a Pud cam? Yeah, wherever Pud is. What is he doing? Am I learning something in there? God damn it. Night theme stuff. I'm supposed to go in that little hole, I bet. Oh, that's pretty funny. I even thought about night theme stuff. Goocher, how you doing tonight? Goggles? Yacht Goggles? Dumpster Tree, how you doing tonight? Oops. Is what I get for checking my watch. Yeah, come this way. There we go. Saved it. Doing good? I'm doing alright. I may have diabetes, but otherwise I'm alive. Close your eyes, close your eyes, Doopster Tree. M got away from you there. Oops. Throw. I aim. What are you aiming at? Oh, I got him, dumb. Okay, hello, Pud. Everybody's here? Oh my god. Yeah, you can go there if you want. Now he's bumping into the other camera. And getting caught up in the wires. Here, let me hide the wires. Guys, I don't have cameras for this. I don't have a way to shine all the cameras on you guys when you decide you all want to be right in front of me. I got jealous that the other two were right next to me. Can you play my level again? Need to make sure the version is stable? Yeah, pop it in there. It's been, what, like a week or two? I probably forgot something. All three of them right here. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I am learning something there, and it's that you are lying to me about night-themed stuff so that you can do night-themed stuff to me. And I even thought about night-themed stuff, but I was still dumb. Leave the stream for the level. Well, you can also... Well, I guess you'll hear me talking about things. Also mute it. Or visually mute it. Blind it. Gotta be this, right? Oh, it's not this? Having trouble pulling another one. I feel like there's a pretty likely choice somebody would make, but then they're not gonna die for it. So it seems fine. I'm gonna go check this. Cool, that works out pretty good. I thought that was gonna open the way, too. And I would have some criticism for it if it didn't open the way, and also I would die if I waited there for too long with not knowing how to proceed. But we seem to be fine. Of course it hits me there. Of course it does. Bye, Pud. Oh, that was pretty easy to dodge. I can't get in this claw? I don't need to get in this claw, but I wanted to. But yeah, doing alright. Been busy. Dealing with that. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Dealing with that and, all the things. All kinds of things. Where are you going now, Crackers? You sit down, and then you grumble. Oh my god. That's him blocking part of the thermal camera now. Coming to my lap? You can come to my lap. Why are you acting like you don't know how to get down? I'm gonna need to keep an NDI camera up so I can just point it at this. Okay, you're leaving? Now Hot Dog has taken this opportunity to rotate himself out of frame. That face. Oh, every time. He's just like, really? Really, guy? So cute. Oh my god, I did it again. Yeah, I need help. Semi-solid. Monkey solid. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little overweight. Oh, I gotta go fast. Oh, that was fast enough. Good. God damn it. But I exercise. I get about 5 hours of cardio a week. And I lift 5 days a week. I was surprised by the test results, but I've had a problem with the tooth forever. I was ranting about it last stream, too. That I think might have contributed. Apparently, having an infection for several years is bad for you. And bad for your bones. It does weird things, so they can kind of get trapped in there and just make your bones weird. You should see some of the pictures of, like, animals with persistent long-term infections where their skulls get found. It looks crazy. Oh my god, he still gets me. And I cook. Oh my god. I cook most of my meals from scratch. I eat pretty healthy. Like vegetables a lot. But we'll see. I get another test tomorrow. I'm on antibiotics for the infection, but it's still there. We'll see. But it was stressful. And I got a storage unit, and we're finally getting this mess of, mess of shit out of here. Okay, can I go up there, though? I want to go and look. I can. To no benefit to myself. Oh, fine. You could put a 50 coin in that. Well, I guess it'd be hard. You could try to put a 50 coin in there that I could just barely reach and then punish me for it. Can I get a little P-speed and poke up there? I think I can. Yeah, I can. You could you could probably put something there. Ugh. Not necessary, but I can't imagine I'll be the only person who wants that. Hold right. I thought I should just stand still. Yeah, I feel okay. I hope I'm fine. No, it's not the end of the world, but I would very much prefer not diabetes. I can skip it, so I feel like I should skip it. But I also feel like if you wanted me to skip it... Okay, I think I should. He had the key, didn't he? Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if you didn't want me to skip it, you would have... Oh my god. You would have made it slower. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you want me to damage boost there? Is that what I'm missing? Skipping was cheese? Oh. I mean, you made it look skippable. Oh. I did not understand but that's nice. Yeah, skipping it's pretty easy. How've the booze been? How you doing, Yimmy? Been alright. No booze so far today. Yeah, it's all been good. But this is only the 3rd level, so there's still time. Yimmy. Yimmy, Yimmy, close your eyes. Yimmy, close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine the troll level. Yeah, pretty easy to skip. Okay, so you want me to get over there really fast? I think you want me to get over there really fast after I grab the POW? Oh no, you jumped straight through it. I was wondering if it would let me bonk against it for 1 hit and if I could slide with that. But no, wrong. Wrongus. Oh yeah, I didn't notice. I tried to fix the stupid sound effect things last week, and then I forgot to test it on the actual stream. Let me make a dumb noise at myself. Nobody's done this one. Wow.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gigantic. But it at least is not that horrible default one that was like 80% of the screen. Yeah, weird.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Yeah, they're all working. Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't know why they reset it, and even more weirdly, I don't know why they reset it and didn't have any type of notification. I didn't get an email from them. And you'd think, like, a lot of people probably just set it and forget it, so you'd think they would just put a notification on your visual overlay to be like, hey, warning, your alerts have been reset. Refresh to clear this message. Sports. But no. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Might be better to have it be a little longer. That wasn't too bad. There we go. Oh, he comes back. Hiding springs. Hiding springs everywhere. What should I do with my 20k points? Is there still a thing in there that you can get a bicycle for like 100k? Oh no, wait, was that a million? 10 million? Looks like it's gone. There's play my level right now. There's skip level. You can always save that for somebody that you hate. There we go. Oops. Good idea. I'll skip this level. That's what's really funny is the skip level is as expensive as play my level. So if you're going with skip level, that's malice. That's not I want the line to be shorter, that I want to get played. That's I want your level to not get played. But if the queue is still open, it's just gonna go right back in. Thought I'd hop back in. No problem. Thanks for dropping that in there. We'll take a peek at that pretty soon here. Pull my queue up. I forgot to do the thing. We got a couple in front of you. At least one of them is probably troll level. After this troll level. Oh, buckle up. There we go. Yeah, not too bad to do once you're doing it right. Oh, then he'll use all his points to skip your level, and then now it's just a point party. I should probably do gambling. What I should do, so you could burn them. Yeah, see, look at all those points. 450 points. Hang on. Why? Why are you like this, Nintendo? Why are you like this? Imagine being a company known for their pixel art, right? For their games. For their graphics. And then not managing to do a fucking, like, integer grid in their fucking pixel art game. Because they're not sprites, they're stickers. That's what they are. It would have been so easy to fix. Play my level right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, see? See you, Colombit. There's one. Wait, that's not fake, right? Okay, no, that's actual redemption. I thought it was somebody doing the gray thing. Alright, let's see here. T3Q-4Q0-PDF. PDF? Really? PDF? PDF right in your level code. Hard Kaizo, music from Pushover, SNES, tehgooch. Cmralend 3, Hoht Pickle. Hoht Pickle. What are we doing here? Hoht Pickle. Hot Pickle? Oh god, naked pipe. Okay, I can watch now. Oh, Clone, but we'll postpone you. You get popped in there at the end. Oh, I wonder if I do select. If I add it and select it myself, if it'll keep the current order. Either way, it's fine. Finally got the points to do this. Congratulations. Okay, so we're doing shitposty troll level, kind of. Am I spotting the difference? Wow. I held down and then I died. This is not a troll level. That pipe's naked on purpose. Oops. That pipe's naked unironically. This is just who you are. What is making that noise at the beginning? Oh, thanks, Bowser. We were talking about skip level redeems beforehand. Yep. Then he looked and he was like, oh, look at all these points. Oh. Oh. I can read that. I can do this anytime I wanted, yeah. Oh, okay. Each one is a commitment, it looks like. Don't these all have fire in them? Maybe we didn't learn that? I don't know what we learned. We'll find out. Didn't I play this? Did you? Did you like it? Something down there. Oh, Bones killed me. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell what killed me last time. Oh. Okay, well, now I know. Now I've spotted the difference. Can I get back out with that? Can I get back out with the little shell? So that's probably what I want to do. I'm pretty sure this is the level. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, you have a little NASA icon? Neat. I feel like some of the nonsense with the fetus kind of sucks some of the fun out of all the NASA stuff. Not all of it, but it still makes me pretty sad how they're behaving. We're space forcing. How we keep giving contract to Elon. Weird. Did I hit a fucking Kaizo block and get pushed down into the lava? A new one. Happy we get to go to the moon for the first time or for the second time. That's an important one. NASA people hide so... I don't think NASA hides that much. I think NASA likes to share things. The first time? I think we went one other time. Oh, different week. Well, that's what it all boils down to for me. I guess I should wait for the lava to go down. It's not just that I don't think that we would fake it. Like, we would totally fake it, especially with event. It's Canada's first time going to the moon. Oh, that's cool. You guys can put some maple syrup up there. Am I learning? Yep, I'm learning to go to the left. Of course I am. Somebody else would have proved us wrong. Somebody else would have proved us wrong. At some point. By now, somebody else would have gone to the moon just to prove we didn't do it. Loudly. That's what I figure. That's why I don't think the moon landing. What's the point? To share UFOs? I honestly don't know. At this point, I feel like it's a really safe assumption that everything is, Epstein stuff. That sharing UFOs helps disenfranchise people and distract people. But we're also right on the cusp of, AI making everything impossible to believe. At which point, any releases would be much more easily questioned. Which could be a reason, external to weird political motivations to do that. And it also could just be that a lot of crazy people right now really want to be like, conspiracies are real. So anything that might lend some credibility to conspiracies being real is generally beneficial to people who like to advance conspiracy theories. There's a level. They surely they will not use FBI. Have you seen the director of the FBI? Because this guy and a dipshit podcaster were in charge of it. He is also a dipshit podcaster with no credentials. Yeah, our these are both guys who insisted the Epstein stuff was real, and then immediately went to the FBI and were like, "Oh, just kidding. Nope. It's not real. Nope. Nope." Really cool. Really, really cool guys that lead the FBI. That second one quit. But it's being run by absolute fucking catastrophic idiots, apparently. Oh, and they have constantly released wrong information over and over again. Like, on purpose, and maybe ineptitude, sometimes maybe for fun. Oh, no, actually, I think Kash Patel has released AI photos. Yeah, I think they've done some AI photos. I know the White House has done a couple of AI photos of where they made people look like they were crying more and stuff, where they were actually doing, like, AI facial transformation stuff. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't put that past them either. Well, that's probably going to be an issue. Yeah, there's a lot of value currently to making conspiracies appear more legitimate. What's crazy is we know esports. We have tons of public releases about actual conspiratorial things with I'm just off the top of my head, like MK Ultra, a bunch of the stuff they were doing with the Manhattan Project. We've done a ton of shit like that. This is a long hole that we are going down here. Yeah, it's politically beneficial to be conspiratorial. I don't think anybody released, I don't think anybody wanted to release UFO stuff out of sheer interest in UFOs. Hey, the middle one's different? Oh, okay, so it's the one to the... No, the middle one has a different icicle. But that one isn't correct because it's to the left of each one. So, also, your spot the difference is actually wrong. And terrible. God damn it. And weighty. I don't know what the world record is. Sad. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Dude. Only we had some sort of level viewer we could look at. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, good. There's 2 sub areas. Ugh. Oh, I think I went too early. That's weird. I didn't know you could get forced onto the lava like that. I didn't want to clear check this garbage multiple times, so no checkpoint, of course. As you do. But that is a good indicator that maybe you should rethink your upload. Ugh. Can't you make the lava faster? Like, if time burn was the goal, couldn't you have done, Oh yeah, couldn't you have done blue platforms? Yeah, blue platforms falling, or donut blocks, and blue platforms, and then the blue platforms could obscure the differences. And then you'd have kind of a shitposty concept without, exactly as much time burn, as lazy a time burn, I guess. The Cmralend 4, no. No thanks. Ugh. I dislike this. Ooh, Hot Dog just did the Twitchies. Oh my god, I did it too early again? Well, it was a little later than last time, so maybe we're okay. And the last one is the rightmost one. Like, it looks like that's the bottom of the lava, but it'll probably rise back up, right? Yep. Yepers. Oh. This was a choice. Resub to NSO for a year right before the level apocalypse. Rough. Thanks, Nintendo. For showing your players that you hate them.
Bruh.
Oh, oh, oh. Cool. Oh, does that take its little panties off slow? No reason to wait out a shell. Oh yeah, look. Okay. Hot pickle. Kurt. Raid. Kurt. Raid. Wow. Oh, and now these will make me kill the shell? You kill? No, you don't kill shell boats with the star, right? You should place tape on the controller and play OCW. Oh, I got another star. Can we not get back in there fast enough to not get another star? Oh, you know what? I bet I can just stand next to the thing, take damage, and then go through it. That's probably what we do. There we go. Looking at the viewer, so I know. They're not gonna come to me, right? They're gonna die? Don't they die in the lava? I hope they die. Thanks, viewer. Oh, no, we're in trouble now. Did you see Steve's video on why Nintendo is deleting levels? I saw that he uploaded it. How you doing, Mathelete? I didn't watch it yet. It's on my list of... It's on my... Let me see here. It's on my Firefox window with 300 open tabs of things that I'm going to watch on YouTube, because otherwise, if I make a playlist, I won't watch them. So it's on the list, but I'm pretty backed up on things I wanted to watch. I didn't, but it's because of a group reporting levels. Yeah, that was the thought. There were a bunch of thoughts on it. I figured it was much more likely that there was one shitty mod who was responding to a very small number of reports, or being shitty, since they very likely still have some human review. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what his thoughts are. First clear by Kiri. Yeah, I have a problem. And that problem is open tab. But I also have a Firefox add-on that prevents them from loading, which helps. I forgot which one was which on this first one. It's the right one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my god, where did that fireball come from? Oh, it went way too far. Yeah, we're in trouble. Cool level. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say to finish the level. It just says to play the level. And I played it, and I thought about it, and I looked at it. Let me see. What does it say for play my level right now? I cannot wait for the queue. Please play. Usable only for Mario Maker. Redeem it when I'm not playing Mario Maker. I'll just switch. Locked in, no skipping. Oh, no skipping. I'm guessing it ran out of space there. That was so that other people couldn't make me skip the level right after you hit play my level right now. But I can still leave. I can still be done with it. You will also have to redeem the other 1,000 one, which is finish the current level or do 30 push-ups. Yeah, it should be less ambiguous. That is correct. That is correct. And your reward for that ambiguity identification will be I'm gonna correct it. Channel points. There we go. Got lost in the middle of that word there. Yeah, there's a weird limit on play my level right now. Yeah, it's at 200 characters. Usable only for Mario Maker levels. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it up and I'll fix it. I will fix the ambiguity in some way. If you don't complete it, then I can submit them again, though. You can submit it again. You do have that power. But I have the power to not want to play it. JPEG? JPEG and PDF? What are we doing here with these? What are we doing with these file extensions? Hatred's Evil Kaizo. Shell level with an upcoming boss fight. Oh yeah, I recall not liking the structure for the boss fight. Don't recall how the rest of the level went, but let's take a peek here. Oh, don't jump. Of course it's don't jump, and I ignored it and immediately jumped. Oops. Okay. I wonder if boss is fixed. I saw the flag, so I'm guessing it's the same level. The re-upload. Hot dog is swarming around over there. We gotta get in his business. Hi, little buddy. Oh, his ear's gold. He's very cute. Oh. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. Yeah, it's been hard to watch through stuff. I've been busy. Been running around. Got a lot of stuff I want to watch. I just keep not getting through it. I would like to just sit in front of my computer and play video games and watch stuff. Maybe I'll get to that this weekend. Seems like Level Creator doesn't want to lose Lite. Is there a lot? Old. How old is it? Well, not that old. You can always just make another version. Copying and uploading the copy is always a really good way to look at doing your upload, so it's easier for you to rework it without having to pull down the original. Yeah, jump height indicators are always nice. I'm pretty sure we talked about that last. Jump height indicators can be really helpful, especially if you're not expecting the player to do full jumps all the time, but the first couple start out with either allowing it or insisting on it. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I remember. I recall. This had some flow issues. Aww. Yeah, setting up really clear expectations for the player, even if, like, I can definitely see the perspective of, well, I don't want the level to flow good, I want the level to have stuttery pacing, or to come at you in chunks or whatever. However you personally want to describe vomit as it comes out, it's fine. But I do not think, oh, well, it should be difficult for the player to understand is a good goal. I think you generally want to make sure the player understands pretty easily what's happening. There's some defensible positions for, well, I can't do indicators with something this complicated that, you know, at the upper echelons of team jump that get difficult. How rude of me. Thanks for playing. Yeah, anytime. That's what I do. You put it in and I play it. I don't think you needed the points for that, but you did it, and we're there. It should be more clear that I will make an attempt to play the level. That's also right on the edge of that's right at the point where it's like, okay, I know what you're making fun of, I know what you're doing, but you did not effectively differentiate from that which you aim to criticize or make fun of. What else am I gonna do with these points? You save them for gambling. I intended to make a shit level. Congratulations. Now make the shit level good. Can't turn it off. I tried bloody red, pink, orange. Not too bad. Is that a fruit? Couldn't bring myself to make something good on Mario Maker? Yeah. That, I feel like that's something that happens to people when they play Mario Maker for long enough. But probably also just happens to people who've done a lot of Super Mario World. Sometimes Super Mario World first people are hostile to Mario Maker. Understand. You only have like 300 hours of Mario Maker. I think I have a little more than that. I think I have just a little bit more. You know, almost 10,000. One day we'll finish that last hour. Spent more than that on a single hack. Oh. Somebody has to have done 96x at Kaizo, right? Or whatever. 100, 110, 100 billion? I spent a lot of time on, was it Jump? That was Goofy, and then suddenly was Kaizo at the very end. Like, the last thing was pretty hard Kaizo. I think I spent a lot of time on Jump. I think Jump half was better moderated in how they did it, but I think Jump, like, the 100% had a bunch of crazy stuff at the end. Which, like, wasn't out of reach, but it was like, where did this come from? I think that was the one I spent a lot of time on. Not a big fan of the Jump team stuff. I jumped a lot. In general, I really like collaborative stuff, though. I know some people were pretty critical of nonsense, but I really like nonsense, too. When you get a collaborative thing put together like that, you just get a lot of variety in there. I didn't like Yump. I did enjoy Yump half at first, but came to despise it. Oh yeah? Yeah, I like Jump. I like Jump half a lot. I think Jump half a lot did a really good job. I didn't like Effort World. Effort World sucked a dick. I think that was the one I didn't like. Shit. I know I wrote some stuff down, or maybe angry comments? Some kind of comments on Super Mario World Central? I think Effort World was them. I didn't like Yump either, but I'm not sure if... Was Yump also Team Jump? But those, especially, extremely failed to differentiate themselves from that which they aim to criticize. Like, I get the joke. I don't want to play that joke. Regrets, Send Your Regrets to the Czar was, right? I love that. I like that a lot. Actually playing through that on console felt like, okay, no, I'm here. I've arrived. I can do hard things if it's fun. I can do insanely hard things if it's fun. Did you like Carl's newest Kaizo ROM hack? I didn't look at it yet. I know he was one of the ones in the fucking, troll things, but we never got through all the troll hacks. But I know he's in there. But I gotta get back to that at some point. And I did not take a look at his hack. I think I downloaded it. Working on a Team Freeze world. Used to enjoy other Team World, but efforts was poor. Yeah, I think there were some good things in there. Oh, Effort World. Yeah, Effort World was the one that, they spent an hour or less on the levels, and it just was really, really dry. It felt undercooked. But I think they did the same thing for Naughty World, right? Was Naughty World also them? Central. Naughty World. Don't fucking Cloudflare me. Don't you fucking Cloudflare me. Yeah, that was also Jump. Can I search for Jump Team stuff so I can more effectively half remember my thoughts? Hate myself. Where is search? Where is search? Oh, I'm not logged in. Maybe it doesn't let you search if you're not logged in. I'm not going to spend forever on it. Team Pipe World was amazing. Not familiar. I'll bring it up to look at later. Team Pipe World. Team Pipe World. Mario World Central. In general, I really like collaborative hacks. Pipe-tastic? Pipe City? I'll look later. I've lost my Twitch window. I tested a bit, trailed off it, got too hard for me. Oh, yeah, it's rough. Czar, probably. I wish more people would do exactly what Maddie did in Sure Shot. I think the extremely rapid checkpoints being optional is an excellent way to present Kaizo that also is extremely accessible and is really enjoyable. Team Jump was, right? Beans? 5 beans? That was, I do not think I have laughed that hard at any other hack. I think that was Team Jump, right? I think that also ended up having some Kaizo in the end, but it was labeled? Yeah, that was also Jump Team. Jump Team and Kevin. Kevin is often credited. Yeah, I got a lot of kicks out of that. As much as I didn't like beans, I had a lot of fun with the beans hack. The hack of beans. Fuck! I want to play more Super Mario World. I've been off it for a while because I've been playing through other stuff. Yeah, beans is really fun. I like what Team Jump's doing. I like that level of jank. That level of jank can be the gimmick. Okay, well, I missed something. Oh, and I needed it. My AC is very cold. Uh-oh. Hang on. I gotta fix that too. That's gonna make the microphone sound exactly as bad as it sounds right now. Which is bad. So I got a couple of things to do here, so, Hold your fucking tits for a sec. There we go. Un momento. I'll be right back. Okay. There we go. Are you in Team Jam? I'm pretty sure I'm in the Discord. But I don't think I've never formally engaged much with any of the teams. I had a very negative experience with Team Shell that involved death threats. But that doesn't mean there's no problem with any of them. There's no problem with Team Shell generally. Oops. It was a couple of years back on Twitter, but somebody didn't like a joke I made. And it escalated to death threats and somebody contacting my employer. Who thought it was very funny. I do not recall their name, but I do remember it was something like awesome and some numbers. Yeah, and I believe they were a minor or very young, was the impression I got. But yeah, somebody big weighed in on it. Mustache guy. Some guy who did, he worked on a Super Mario World hack with, Big Red, something Red, I can't remember the name of. Pipe, something Pipe? I don't remember. But yeah, large streamer with a large following weighed in on it, and then it escalated very far out of control. Big Red Boy, yeah. Yeah, the guy who made that hack with Big Red Boy weighed in on it. I forgot his name, but he weighed in on it, it was some offhanded comment to shut the fuck up or something. But that made it really take off, and it escalated to death threats and a lot of really, really nasty stuff, and weird DMs from new accounts, and then somebody finding and contacting my employer. But again, I don't think that that's Team Jump or Team Shell or a representative. I think it was that's what happens when you have a large audience and you weigh in on stuff on Twitter, is that you should probably recognize. Yeah, there was, at the time, it was possible to find some information, because I've also done business under the handle that I do now, and it was very easy to find, my personal information from there, and then find my employer from there. Wasn't a real concern. But yeah, they thought they thought they would, own me by telling my employer I have an OnlyFans, and he replied back to the text message, I know, I'm a subscriber. He's not, but it was funny. But I was gonna say there might be pics in my Discord, but maybe not. I think I wiped the general channel and recreated it. But yeah, but that wasn't any of those people. That was some randos on Twitter after it got large, after the conversation got very large and got a lot of people weighing in, because a very large streamer weighed in on it, or at least large enough to have annoying audience members, then it resulted in, yeah, people threatening me, death threats, craziness, madness, and somebody contacting my employer. I think that might have been before Muskbot Twitter, too. Your level is probably next. Yeah, we postponed that other one, but I'll probably postpone it again. He's gone, but I still wanted to take another swing at it because it was fun. Or have it as a to start with or finish with if it's slow. Yeah, we'll get there. We're coming. We're slow. Sports. Yeah, can't be clear enough. That was not... I don't think that was that person's goal either. That's just a thing that happens when you have a lot of followers and you're a little bit of a dick, is they also want to be a little bit of a dick. And I wouldn't say that's generally a problem, but I would say it's probably important to keep an eye on how you interact with people, especially on negativity. And as a very negative person, I have reflected on these things. And honestly, I would, like, if I ever had to worry about it, I would have a fucking... Okay, glad we get more. Glad we can take damage. Still hate that it's Bowser. Tap the home button here in the middle of it, and now we're gonna ruin it. Yeah, I think that the way everything flows leading up to this point is a little tough. It's definitely tougher than it needs to be, and it would be nice if the mids and highs were well indicated, and if I could get a really good handle on on what you want me to do with, especially with the cannonballs. Yeah, boss really could use a checkpoint. I know you're doing don't jump, but especially for a level like this, you don't need don't jump. All you need to do is prevent the player from landing with spikes and that kind of thing, because you can make sure the player isn't allowed to land very easily by killing them if they land. And yeah, especially for a boss like that, where you're looking at a lot of tedium and frustration and... what is it? Is it 40 fireballs to kill Bowser? Fireballs to kill Bowser Mario Maker 2. 20 fireballs at normal and 40 for giant. So you're looking at 20 fireballs, which is kind of an ass load. Kind of an ass load, especially not softening them up first to just kind of throw the player into that with infinite power-ups leaves you at a place where you're dealing with a very tedious... The overall flow of it isn't bad. Like, I think that the overall concept here works pretty well, and making it clear where you want the player to be and doing something either with... Actually, I was going to say camera control, but I think you want to have the player going at a hard run, like a full hold right, as you introduce the cannonball, so that you can absolutely predict where the player will need to land on them and then indicate it. I think that would help a lot. Do bombs take faster? I think stuff you kick into him is 7, I want to say. I think you have to kick 7 shells or whatever's into him. And I think POWs is 3, right? I'm not 100%. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. There's a lot of likes that I'm betting you don't want to lose, but I think that it could use a spit shine on the actual flow and indication there. Yeah. Draw a comment on current level. I guess I'll go back in and scribble on it. Mathelete, thanks for dropping a level in there. How you doing tonight? Do 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 do. Let's see. Secret. Volcano Joe, how you doing? Draw CP. don't abbreviate checkpoint. Hank! Okay, hang on. You're gonna get 2 for the price of 1 because that's funny. It should show when we go through, right? Yep. Here we go. JK. No secret. Always relatively minor, and especially at the time, it had no real capacity to impact me. It was buddies with my boss at the time. But yeah, that's just a thing that happens. People are shitty on the internet. That said, I do miss old Twitter. Good. Now, hopefully they'll check both. But I was in a position, too, where that stuff really doesn't freak me out. I recognize the risk there, and I'm not significantly concerned for it. The worst concern I have is if somebody did successfully swap me. My cat's getting out or getting hurt or escaping would result in a response, an illegal to describe response. But otherwise, I don't have significant concern. I have a little note, and I've talked to the police about the concern when I had weird viewers in the past. So I don't think I have anything really to worry about on that front. It wouldn't really be that hard to find and identify who I am, but I don't care. What are you going to do? What's the absolute worst that could happen? It would be annoying if I had a better job and then somehow they actually cared, but at the end of the day, an OnlyFans that has pictures of my feet on it really isn't a legal reason to fire somebody. It could make a mess for me down the road, but I'm not. You drew the comments. You may be interested in playing the hopefully final version of the Link level with the long arrow shot. Yeah, pop it in there. We'll take a look. Yeah, it's not a bad level, Almond. But if you're not gonna focus on flow, I think indicators would really, really help. And I don't think a wiggly thing is always bad. Like, I don't think something where you're doing kind of precise jumps is bad, or hovering or backtracking or moving around a little bit without high flow being the thing, or max jumps being the thing. But I do think that it should be sight readable one way or the other. And if it's not sight readable because of the density and expectations that are set, I think that's a great reason to, or good time to have indicators that I wish that we had there. No, I don't think it's bad. I just think that it would be nice if it had a little bit more clarity in the player experience. You're going to spend a lot of time farting your way through getting all the jumps right, especially with the cannonballs, which adds some difficulty that I don't think is necessary or fun. It adds nasty feeling difficulty. And then on top of that, then you have a bad boss. The boss, I would say, is bad. The boss is tedium, and no, that's why I didn't like it, because I really don't like the boss especially, is you don't soften the boss up, you don't prepare the player for it, you don't think about how to use a checkpoint without and drop the don't jump to instead force the player not to jump. You took a already difficult experience and then you piled something kind of shitty on top of it. That's pretty fixable. It's all pretty fixable, and it's not terrible. But when you're at the point where you're giving the player infinite power-ups, that's you recognizing, okay, this boss fight is too hard without it. But the thought you should have there is, this boss is too hard without infinite power-ups. How do I do this fight without infinite power-ups? Can I make this fight easier, but still fit the difficulty of the level? Or can I soften the boss up so the player doesn't have to do as many shots on Bowser, or really anything like that. Next is, oh yeah, the Damian one that we're saving. Postpone that. I do want to get back to that and finish it, because that was great. But we'll pop that at the end. There are 6 levels in there, and it is 7:30. Yeah, it's meh. I didn't boo it. I don't hate it. I think it could absolutely be redeemed. I think that it's relatively easily fixable. But yeah, that boss is pretty bad. I am going to close the queue there as well. There are 5 in there and at least 2 troll levels. So we'll close it there. Did I next again? No, I moved it to the end. Now we'll next again. Now you're up, Mr. VZP. 6XL. MHF. Ragebait in the big 26. Funny, and then coins. How do people afford to gaslight with these rising petroleum prices? V4. Oh, wait, uploaded by Marble. Marble made. Why is it uploaded by... Marble uploaded it for you! That is fucking cool. Marble uploaded it for you to not Open Chorus World. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, that is a creepy emote. It looks normal when you don't zoom in on it, but then you click on it and it looks weird. Nice Trump joke in the info. Okay. Nice. The level is called Ragebait in the Big 26, and that's what you go with your comment? Can't put a sea lion in a Ragebait joke. Oh god. I hope order of operations didn't change. It did. Nope, something else happened that tricked me. Alden, I don't think I have further feedback to offer you on it. If it ends up undergoing any changes in the future, I wouldn't mind taking another look at it. But I don't think there's more for me to see, and I would not enjoy grinding out that boss fight. But if you get enough points, there's always finish the current level or do 30 push-ups. But that's the kind of level where I'll do it for like a half an hour, and then I'll just do the push-ups. Had to give myself an out. Okay, we just go over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I remember some of it. I remember some of what we're doing. And then we just take damage, and then we get a Yoshi. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, my goal is actually feedback. I'm not being intellectually difficult. I enjoy playing things that I can engage with critically. And I do not think there is more for me to engage with there. But there are a lot of good ways you could soften up the boss. There's a lot you could do there. There's a lot that you could do that I think would strongly benefit without changing the actual experience of playing it. Just change the experience of how the player approaches, how the player understands it as they approach it, so it's sight readable, and then how the player deals with the boss fight so that it's not tedious. A lot of points. You get more if you subscribe. Give me money! I'm out. Best of luck. Thanks for playing shit level. Leave the tab open. Thanks. Thanks for your shit level. I didn't know you could put a baby noise on an egg. But yeah, Dumpster, it's very cool that Marble is uploading this for you. I imagine that process is convoluted, but it is cool that they are doing that. I hate myself. Oh, actually, no, it probably wouldn't be that convoluted. No, you just you basically just move the save data from OCW to not OCW, and you should be able to do that very easily and very cleanly in a way that shouldn't set off any flags. Yeah, I can see how one would set up to do that pretty easily. We'll see how that works. Cute. Yeah, how you could do that pretty easily. I guess giving it to people... No, I don't think there's any significant... There we go. I could see there being some minor risk down the road. In the event of Mario Maker 3 coming out. I don't think there's any real risk at this point with Mario Maker 2. There we go. I wonder when the day will come for me to redeem grind that level or 30 push-ups. I'd love to see you beat it. Well, it'd be easier to soften it up, but it's 10,000 points. What's 10,000 divided by, what is it, about 130 an hour? A lot of hours, goddamn. Calc. 10,000 divided by 130 is 76 hours? 76 hours, and if I stream for about 9 hours a week on a week where I'm doing it right, so divided by 9, that is, yeah, divided by 9, so 8.5 weeks of watching every stream. Yeah, watch time don't work. I don't know why. That's one of those stream element ones that just broke. Oh, there it is. Thought it was gonna be go, but no, it's jump. So it doesn't take me long to forget. Oh. I'm trying to think back. Because I know we looked at it pretty recently, and I don't remember if there was a long stretch between 1 to 2, or 2 to goal. I guess we'll see. We'll see how fast we get through it now. Oh, I'm almost an idiot. There we go. I don't need to lick that egg, but I want to. Boop, boop, boop. Now it goes away. You send it back? Okay. I'm glad it doesn't come back again. Oh yeah, I got confused here last time. I don't recall exactly what it was. I think I need to get the mushroom and then take damage. And I need to do so with speed? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I wish I had gotten confused again so I could see if it played out right. But you indicate clearly with the spike there. And then you block it off. I don't think there's a wrong choice there. Yeah. Huh. Oh. This is different. Oh, this is probably to prevent me from being stupid on my way up here. Yeah, that's probably... Oh my god, how... I can't deal with it when he's that cute. And he just starts flipping over like that. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. Oh. Okay, get squished. Yeah, I was able to get the information that directly tied those things together. Like, it'd still be pretty easy to find who I was if you really worked at it. But I was able to get those. You can put in requests for archive.org to remove archive data. So it was pretty easy for me to get the one thing that was very easy to find, like exactly who I was, and then extrapolate from there where I work on Facebook, which I did not think about. It wasn't really a significant concern. But I did not seriously consider that something. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure I blocked them on Twitter. I could probably find out who they are. I wonder if they're still active or if they seemed like the kind of person whose account will vanish and they'll pop up with a new one later. Dumpster Tree, welcome. Did it again. I assumed you were here. The bot didn't say you weren't here. 2 years and 4 months is a long goddamn time. Wait, does it tell me my own follow age? Doesn't work in any stream? That makes sense. Follow age. I think the hotfist.com is not following hotfist.com. Oh my god. Oh, got him again. You wasn't here. Well, nothing new to report so far. Still can't throw that. I don't think I can follow myself, can I? Hotfist.com. Yeah, I think I'm well prepared to handle that type of thing, and in general. Oh, is my DNS fucked up? I just tested this like 2 months ago and made sure it was working when I redeemed. Maybe something specific in how Brave handles the routing is being weird? This site can't be reached. Connection timed out. Weird. Okay. Twitch.tv/hotpost. Hotfist.com. No, .com. You spell out the word dot. No, .com. Oh my god, it's me. Fucking goddamn. Manager sub, gift a sub. There's no follow button for myself. Interesting. You cannot call in to do... Hang on, let me do this. Browser. Pause. Browser. You cannot call in to join your own stream. Oh, this is gonna get crazy. Oh, we're about to see Hot Dog be so cute. Manager sub. I'm sub, but I'm not following. Enjoy free lifetime subs on your own channel. You've been a subscriber for 73 months. I guess that's the closest we're going to get. Long time. Feet pics for sale. Wow, that's trippy. Gift a sub. You can gift? Oh. Oh no. This is why they're doing that. Oh, this is why all those why they're letting you use your Twitch balance and why everybody gets subs now, because now Twitch can get infinitely recursive 50%. That's funny with an infinitely recursive visual. 50% of 50% of 50% of people who are getting subs and then just using it to gift subs and buy subs, and that's what this spendable balance shit is. That's why they started doing that. God damn it. Evil. Gives you a sub to yourself for the Yeah, that totally makes sense. Just disappointed in the Hey, last protagonist, how you doing tonight? Gives you an error if you try to follow yourself. Oh yeah, let me. That's what I wanted to do, was to see if I could find a button and make it work. Shout out hotfist.com. Can you shout yourself out? You cannot shout out the current streamer. Oh, nope. iPod. But yeah, makes sense that they wouldn't let you. But also, they could just let you, right? Why can't you be your first follower? Hello. What's this? Ah. Well, welcome to me eating this egg roll on camera. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, pretty heavy on the noodles. I would like to see more cabbage in there. More carrots. Okay. Camera, there. See, that's a lot of noodle. That's not cabbage. I'm gonna eat it. We got a lot of egg roll places. Once they start doing, oh yeah, farmers market should be soon. Once we start doing the farmers market again, there's like 10 different places to get egg rolls at, because there's a very large population in central Wisconsin. Give me 1 sec. I know it's horrible to watch someone eating on stream, but it's one small egg roll. Okay, come on. It's all in my mouth now. See? I'm a good host. Professional. Oh, too much in my mouth. Oh, now there's no POW? Where's the piece? Oh, goddamn it. I forgot the things. But yeah, I do really hope that was clear, that I was not in any way trying to denigrate any of the teams. I just, I have been meaning to start digging around in Team Jump stuff, because I'm sure there's a lot of great stuff in there. Especially if things slow down, that's a great place to start poking around. A lot of that stuff is my vibe. I guess I don't know for sure that it was that awesome whatever numbers guy. At food.com? Yeah, the worst stream. Watch me eat. Okay, hang on. I don't want you to watch me eat, but mukbangs where I rant about leftism, with just the camera in front of the food facing up at my face, like from the worst possible angle, like Can't even do it. But, you know, the awful angle. The nostril angle. Yeah, and the cats also eat next to me. Would be really goddamn funny. Oh, and that's how that goes away. Okay. Esports. Lesson learned? Oh, this is a different room. Sports. It would be really funny. It would be awful, but it would be fun. Especially if I just pivoted to it very suddenly. But considering how many people randomly pivoted to, like, reaction streams and stuff, it probably, would just seem like I was crazy, not like I was doing something really funny. Because oh, fuck you! Fine! Ugh. Oh, couldn't I jump under there? I think I could jump under there on that donut, couldn't I? You're pretty blessed in most of Wisconsin with pretty solid Asian food, which is nice. Oh, fuck you. I wanted to go look over there. It wouldn't have hurt anything. How are you gonna be like that? We also have a really large Hispanic population. But we are also very blessed with Mexican and Hispanic food. Pretty nice too. Does anything prevent me from doing this? Does this matter? No, not really. Okay, there we go. I think I butchered. Yeah, birria tacos are great. So I've been doing this thing lately where I'll and I couldn't find a name for it, but where I will soak because I sous vide carnitas and all kinds of meat all the time, but carnitas I've been doing a lot because pork is basically free. And then I'll save the drippings and the stock, and I'll boil that down. And I just was using it to make birria, make whatever. But what I tried that worked out really nice was taking a single corn tortilla and passing it through the stock for about 5 seconds, just long enough for it to start soaking in. And then it cooks a little bit like a pancake. It's still a corn tortilla, but it gets a fluffier texture with it. And makes a really good single taco that crisps up really, really, really nice. That gets a lot of the flavor of the stock in it, which I've been doing instead of that double taco thing for tacos, and it's been really nice. Really, really makes the tacos just excellent. Just soak a little stock in them. But yeah, I was doing a lot of birrias for a while too. Yeah, and you kind of get the juiciness like in the tortilla a little bit. It's hard to explain, but it's really, really nice. Yeah, you just, before you heat the tortilla or fry the tortilla for your taco, soak it in hot, simmering stock for just like 5-10 seconds. Wait, before it starts falling apart, because it falls apart in like 10 seconds. What are we doing here? I feel like wasn't this a fake out after the second checkpoint? Oh, learning? I'm learning. Maybe not. No, I've learned nothing. Okay. Okay, spring. I'm always surprised by how much you forget. Yeah. I would be, but I would just forget. It's been 2 weeks. Well, a lot of it... a lot of it is that I play other stuff and it runs together. And that I talk the whole time. But But I have always been like this. Since I was a kid. I was on a lot of, Ritalin, the precursor to, Adderall, non-time release Adderall, like crazy high doses of it and some other stuff, as a kid, because that's what they used to do to kids, and it really messed with my memory. How I form memories. But if I take notes, I do pretty well. Like, if I actually watch back through the streams, I would remember it, but why the fuck would I do that? Learning everything again. Okay. Do this guy. Get the mushroom. Miss the mushroom. There we go. Dump study. Well, you probably... I was gonna say, you probably can just study at the same time, but I don't think you can really study for math while you watch somebody yell. Okay, I can just wait there. I don't have to futz around with it. And it doesn't matter when I fire that. That's all good. Start mixing Mario Maker 2 terms. Yep. Try to buy soft lock. Okay. See, I remember all the things I am just bad at. I remember now that I've seen it again. I learned it again and then feel like I remembered it. Mario Maker has a lot of sameness to it when you play a lot of it. And when... Like, it's not like all the levels run together, but as far as me, like, remembering things, it's, it feels a lot more like everything runs together. I will remember... Like, after stream, I will recall, like, oh, it's all been good levels so far and one mid one. And if I think about it, I'll grab little pieces of it. I'll remember a little bit. I'll remember that boss felt really tedious. Okay, there we go. And then touch and go? Yeah, there we go. And I think there was one more thing, right? Oh? Oh, yeah, it was the spring. See, that I remember. Making a pizza? I'll be here. Not making a pizza. There absolutely can be soft locks. I'm back to CP1s in math. X equals 9. Oh, X equals 9. I can't believe we haven't had any new X equals 9. Oh, this was don't get the mushroom. I can't believe we haven't seen any new, weird things like that. Face. No, I know it's still a thing. I just can't believe we didn't find any, like, new discoveries with it. That nobody has found, any new interactions that rely specifically on that location. That exposition. That is so much funnier than back indoor. Oh. Suddenly, you have Yoshi. You're becoming convinced Mathelete is Madeli's long-term cousin? Oh, I did it again. Figured I'd check. They both play Questmaster? Oh yeah, we skipped the spring here last time. Which was fake, and then you just give me Yoshi again. Oh, Hops one die. Oh, there we go. That's how. Good. They both like to cook good food. I like to cook good food. You're my Discord. Wow. Chopped liver over here. Dolphin also likes to cook good food. She's also in my Discord. Mathelete doesn't post faux food in my Discord very often. Oh yeah, don't get Yoshi. Ugh. And afterwards I'll start to remember little fragments of things too, after it happens to me. If anything, honestly, like, it sucks a little. It sucks to take notes at work a lot. It sucks sometimes. But the benefits, I think, outweigh how much it sucks. I can replay games after a couple of years, and it won't be a brand new experience. But I can enjoy it like it's fresh. It feels fresh. And I can replay stuff like this. And, Oop, nope, nope. Don't bring Yoshi. Just jump with your face. God damn it. Yeah, I can play back through stuff like this and still provide useful information that somebody else would remember everything, and it's not useful at all. Although that might muddy the waters, because remembering some of it is gonna make it harder to really feel good about the structure. You forget movies fast? It depends on the movie. It depends how many times I've seen the movie, but I do the same thing with TV shows. I probably have about 300 or 400 shows downloaded via, of course, fully legal purchase of television shows, because piracy is illegal. On my Jellyfin server, you really can't get off. You're fine. That I watch back through. I watch back through the same shows pretty frequently as, like, my background noise. I listen to music a lot when I'm running around, but when I'm sitting around or running around near my TVs, then I will just have stuff playing. I've watched through It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia probably 50, 60 times, maybe more. But I do it at least twice a year. Maybe more. Yeah, probably more. I also use piracy for... Well, you should only do that if it's legal in the country that you are in. Oh, of course, the egg killed me. Why did I even touch it? It's literally just over a spike, isn't it? Oh, I jumped directly into a spike. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna steal Yoshi. Oh, good. You can just jump right in there and go. That's nice. I am gonna get all these eggs off of here. It is a spike. Yeah, you're not the boss of me. Why don't all of these have a fart noise in them? It's Mathelete. That's exactly what Mathelete would say. Another streamer who plays troll levels and is often in chat. I'm gonna stop trying to knock eggs off of there. You forgot to put sound effects on those eggs? Uh-oh. Re-upload. Not that big a deal. It'd be funnier, though. It would have been funnier if okay. It would be funnier if each one had a different sound effect. That would actually have been funny. That would have made me happy, and then I would have wasted time knocking every single one off. I don't remember this. I don't remember what the solution was. Wasn't that? Bald. Ballad. I started to misread it as ballad. Ballad. And then the first thing that my brain thought was ballad of the bald. Of the ballad. Of one with balls. Oh, up. You dodged it last time? That's probably why I don't remember it. I probably just zooped right through it. And then that's probably why I thought checkpoint 1 to 2 felt longer, because I skipped some stuff in checkpoint 2. To fin. Ballad of the Bald. Sounds like a level name where I would be disappointed in how few balls it had. Setup for turning around that ball is pretty cute. There was a damage thing here, right? Yeah, there's a fucking red coin there. Okay, cool. I'm on it. CP2 is definitely visually shorter than CP1. Oh. I don't remember the trick. Was it actually get the flag? I feel like it was actually get the flag. Oh, we're just done? Shit, what was the gag there? What was the gag? Oh, I don't remember what the ending gag was. Hang on, let's just find the VOD. Let's just find the VOD. You don't have to tell me, I'll just find the goddamn VOD. It was a P switch. The P switch. What, if we hit it? Was it the last VOD? 6 days ago, 7 days ago. I'll just find them. Here's the list. Oh, don't pull up the list. Don't pull up the list. I pulled up the list while the buddy was going, while Mario Maker 2 buddy was going. And it got very angry. I liked it, obviously. I think we've covered it. It's very cool that you found a way to get them in full Mario Maker, because there are still people who don't have Open Course World. Very cool that Marble is helping you out with that. I'm going to back out so that it stops trying to read the screen here, so I can look up which one it was in. They're rebranding Xbox. Who would rebrand Xbox? Ragebait in the Big 26. That's definitely a different name. Oh, no, it's not. There it is. It was on 7th. Oh, no, it's about a week ago. About a week ago. So probably this one. So now let's find it. They're calling it Xbox now with capital letters? Wasn't it already that? Was that it? Nope, that's a different troll level. So, different troll level. Mario 3. About to give up. I thought it was in here. There it is. There it is. I just didn't remember what the ending thing was, and I thought we would find it really fast. I'm dumb. Okay, now we can watch me watching me. Wow. Very good. Oh, I bet I was talking to Heidi. That's probably what it was. Oh, that was me finishing it, not falling for it. Okay. Okay, that's going to be me falling for it. Oh, did I just... I win. Oh, that's funny. So it specifically goes off if you go around the CP1. That's great. That's a really funny way. Oh, yeah, that's really great. I approve of that. Yeah, nice to not actually get CP1'd and then to invert the aversiveness. Oh, that's a sentence. To evert the aversiveness to touching the checkpoint because you don't want to get CP1, but it being so obvious that you think, oh, maybe I should, and then you're like, no, obviously I shouldn't. The whole joke is going to be, you CP1'd yourself, idiot, and then it wasn't. Like, there's great. That's really great. There's so much built-in layering to setting it up like that you're really getting a lot out of it. Getting a really great troll out of a pretty simple setup to just tell the player, just touch the thing, stupid. Just go to the end. What are you jumping for? Esports. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I really like Open Course World, but I do recognize that there's accessibility concerns with that too. So having a way to get some things uploaded officially is very cool. I do hope that Marble has a secondary account that he's using for that. But also, I swear to God, he's like an engineer or something. So another Switch is probably not that expensive if it go bad. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Anything you like. Okay, let's take a peek here. Try poke some noodles out of my teeth. Pretty sure Marble is like a god and has the ability to make 1 billion accounts or something. I hope so. That'd be cool. Not a god to have an account in NSO. Yeah, no, he maybe has some really smart way to deal with bans. Oh, or can you just delete the account? Maybe you can delete the account and it disassociates the hardware ID. I don't know. I'm sure there's some back room somewhere where people are having discussions and testing these types of things in ways that are useful. But it's also beneficial to not keep it public knowledge. But I feel like if anybody has a good handle on it. Not a Paper Mario ref. The Gusty Gulch, huh? Nintendo does like their alliteration. Fairly long. Say a minute. Team Pineapple. Who's Team Pineapple? Inner Kaizo. 4%. Let's take a peek. Nice. Looks pretty. Hey, Crackers. That was a really loud meow. Yeah, go study. We'll be back. Let's be real here. We'll probably be back next week Friday. Okay? I would like to be back before Friday, but I'm getting a tooth pulled out and I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good example. I'm sure they're gone now, but I think that's a pretty good example of how coin trails can indicate where you want the player to go and land, which can be really... Oh, I guess I can just get back on. You can just get back on the horse. Yep. Where you want the player exactly to go, and especially in the case of mid and low jumps, it can be really helpful without necessarily like spiking out the whole thing, where you just want the flow to guide the player. Although we probably won't be seeing that here, it is really helpful. And just a single coin can also indicate the maximum height of the jump of the player pretty clearly, too. Take toothpick while streaming? I have it. It's always in my lip. I got a bad oral fixation. So it's pretty much always in there. Going on it. Sometimes it's a bit much. Yeah, I don't mind coin trails, but some people don't like it. But also after... Oops. Aw, and now I can't get back on the horse. After fucking New Soup 2, where they were just like, hey, what if the theme was coins? What if that was the theme for the whole game? The whole game is about coins. I feel like, as long as you're not doing that, you're doing better than Nintendo did that one. Hot dog is so cute. Got one little paw up here. Hi, buddy. Oh, he wants it back. Oh yeah, it's too bad we can't put sound effects on coins or take something like that. That'd be really nice. It'd be really nice if we could customize the sound effect for coin. It'd be really nice to have a whole custom sounds and music menu, maybe with something like the Music Maker in Mario Paint. That feels like something that, especially with how much of Mario Maker is kind of an homage to Mario Paint, that it's crazy that we never got that back. And it would be really easy to just let the player toggle off custom sound effects. But imagine if we could use a Music Maker to make music that goes into the stage. Just like we had in Mario Paint. I don't think that needs to replace music levels entirely. But it would make it easier to do rhythm levels. It would make it easier to do all kinds of really cool stuff. We had the ability to make custom looping music that we could stick into stages. Oh, yeah. Yeah, imagine if we could customize sound effects for everything, too. And how we wouldn't have to dick around with, like, trying to mute one ways, that kind of thing. Oh. You're doing Kaizo for babies. Wings might not be bad just based on the camera positioning there, but you clearly indicate where the player needs to jump. Yeah, because we get to the point where we can't see the spikes. We should know they're there, but we do get to the point where we can't see them. I hate myself. Let me look at my calendar here. Fuck it. Calendar. Tooth go out Monday. So maybe I'll be okay by the 20th. It's just a giant hole in my face. We'll see. We shall see. I had a tooth pulled out. Oh, and there's the end. Cute. Yeah, not too long. Good checkpoint spacing for the length. Yeah, good stuff. Very good stuff. Little Kaizos like that are nice. Even if, like, I could play something harder. One, it's always nice to finish something. And, nice to have these little things indoctrinated. 19 seconds. Tricking people into playing them. Oop, tried to skip it. Not gonna get it. Yeah, they can keep their world record. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, what is Team Pineapple? Who's Team Pineapple? Think Pineapple is made up? Inventing your own teams? 8-1. Back to Colombit here. K7P. This was a new one, right? And we just were forced to bail? 6-1H. Oh, Pineapple is something I'm doing with friends. Cool. Let me see here. We wanted to... Well, I guess I don't have to do it now. I can do it off screen. I wanted to see what would happen if I, instead of postponing, I added and selected a different level. But I don't have to test it. But I want to have an idea for next time so we don't drop something to the back of the queue. Especially for a patrol level. It's an inside joke. Is the pineapple upside down? Are you guys swingers? And 40? Or 50? I'm almost 40. 50 or 60? Apparently pineapples are used to indicate that you're a swinger, or that whatever, you're doing fucking hot wife stuff, that kind of thing. I don't remember exactly what it was. I just remember that there was an upside down pineapple mounted on this house when we bought it, and then we had a bunch of people ask if we were swingers. Like, no, we didn't know. We don't know what that is. Do I close my eyes? I'm heading out. Yes, go. Go forth and study with your eyes closed. Math is easier. Blind. Just a cute little fruit, and it's funny. Am I dead? Yep. Little fruit. I think it's a cute big fruit. Yeah, pineapple's pretty big. Pineapple's a big boy. Hot dog. I'm with you. Big. He's annoyed, but he's cute. You probably can't hear me muttering noises and about how cute he is when I am that far away from the microphone. But it's just me saying that he's cute and look at his little teeth and that kind of thing. You're not missing out. Not missing much. He is gonna wake up on me. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I like pineapple. Heidi likes pineapple a lot, but she can't tell when they're ripe, or she really doesn't want to smell their assholes, but that's how you do it. You flip that pineapple around, you smell its asshole. And if the pineapple's asshole smells really good, that pineapple is good to go. The trick. I don't know if that's the absolute best way to detect if a pineapple is right, and I do not recall where I learned that from, but it has always been foolproof. Aw. You can also jump and throw? Okay. That's where they came up with the idea of the pineapple upside down cake. Swinging? Swinging and eating cake? Cake doesn't seem like good group sex food. Like, it doesn't seem like the worst. It's not like broccoli and cabbage and garlic and onions. But, you know, starch and sugar. Well, I guess on the flip side, yeah, asparagus. Well, I guess it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing something where that's relevant, maybe you like knowing. Mango's a good group sex food. That works well for you. Good to know. Yeah, on the one hand, I was thinking, like, that's heavy and sugary and shitty. But then on the other hand, there's that thing where runners like to pound fucking carbs. And, you know, maybe if that's what you're doing, like, this isn't like, yeah, I'm going to go for 40 minutes and we're going to really get there. Like, this is what I'm doing all night is, I assume, poppers and amphetamines, and then you might want a bunch of carbs to, you know, keep your energy up. You're going to be burning a lot of calories. I don't know anybody into that. Oh my god, I did it again. Yeah, we made it back, and then we're right back into the same mistakes. Oh. Even if I remember it, I don't do it right. I feel like you'd want water. You'd definitely want water. And then, yeah, fresh fruit would be good. Fresh fruit and meat. But, like, relatively easy to eat lean meat. Chicken wings. Chicken drumsticks. Here, that's my recommended sex party food. Oh. Or maybe don't eat? Maybe eat ahead of time? I don't know. I feel like if that's what you're doing, I wouldn't want to stop in the middle of it and be like, yeah, let's get some fucking carbs. Let's get some protein in me. Yeah, I forgot everything in 45 minutes. Oh. I don't know, I guess sometimes you get pretty hungry after, especially if you're going for a while and it's sweaty. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you know, we haven't had any trouble hitting that. I was worried that the timing there was going to be tight, but we haven't had any trouble hitting it. And even 24 hours have passed. I play a lot of throw levels too, which I also think, like, I wonder if I played this level and then I wandered off and then I came back to this level without doing anything in the middle, if I would still forget. Because a lot of it too is that, like, it's not samey, but the decision-making setups kind of reset you as you play other things. It resets me. Look, I've watched Carl play stuff right after I played it. Sometimes he's dumber than me. Not the only one who's like this. We're all like this a little. Aww. I think this is where we stop too, isn't it? There it is. Okay. Go. Go over me. Go around it. Okay, now we're okay. This has got to be a what? Don't look back? Damage boosty weirdness? Okay. Oh, okay, so I probably want to bump the wall there. Okay, I see it. I had a little bit of trouble understanding what you wanted there, but while I was dying, I think I saw it. Balls. That might not be a bad time to put something in the death pit so the player stares at the screen a little bit longer before, because the sound effect makes death take so long. It could actually be useful in just that specific case. So the player notices that wall there? I guess it would depend on the boo's position, too. Oh, you did do that. Haha. It is hard to be like this. Because I will immediately think after, oh good, I just said that in front of people. There are 8 or 9 people sitting in their homes on their phone or their computer doing like this face. Yeah, that's what happened. What are you talking about? Duck jump? Make my own trolls. There's another troll, right? No, Mathelete after this, and then Volcano Joe, and then that'll be it. Because although I have the other one, I think I'll save that for next week. Because it's late, and I have stuff to do after this, and I'm supposed to go pick up a truck. So I really shouldn't go for too long. Hopefully this doesn't take too much. Sports. Sports. Okay. We keep the mushroom, probably. We just bonk the wall. It's a little awkward, but it makes sense once you touch it that there must be something there. Yeah, I can't see it going wrong too many times. Maybe you could jump through there? You might be able to jump through there, too. I would check and see if that's doable, because if it is, somebody might get... No, even if you got focused on trying to do that, you would see these break after you tried it once or twice. I don't think that's a real concern. I think he's gonna die. And I should... Oh, there's a fireball down there. That's right where my teleprompter is. Almost invisible to me, because there's a little bit of a knob sticking up. Here, I can show you. I can show you how you almost trolled me with magic. Boy, I would be sad if it crashed right now. Yeah, you see that? That little metal thing there, from my point of view, is completely covering up. That's the base of the glass holder on the teleprompter. Completely covering up the fucking fireball from my point of view, except for one little flicker. Oh. In the exact right spot for it. There was a hidden block. Player couldn't... Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense, too. I probably saw it the first time, and that's how I fell in the hole. I should just run for it. What's gonna happen when I grab that P switch there? Do I want to throw it and grab the POW, maybe? I looked at the stupid ad announcement. No, it's 3. There's no way we... Right, 3 is the cutoff? I'm almost positive 3 is the cutoff. I'm positive. Oh. Do. Oh. Just finished this level. Glad I get to watch someone else play it now. Yeah, that's always fun. That's nice. When I was playing a lot of old troll levels, it was especially nice that, like, I could watch someone very entertaining play through it. Right after I finished it and be like, oh, look. Geek's dumb. Geek's dumber than me. Carl's dumber than me. Feels nice. I don't think they're actually dumber than me. It's just nice to see someone get more stuck than me at 1 or 2 points. Nice. It makes me feel less dumb. It makes me feel like we're all a community of equally dumb people who do this to ourselves. Because sometimes I feel pretty dumb. Ooh. I feel like it's nap time, but it's actually move a bunch of boxes time. After stream. Okay, and I wanted the POW. I did. Nice. Okay, I wanted the POW. I don't want the P. P is not stored. I was gonna see if I could walk it up the vine. I don't know if you can. But I guess it don't matter. I'll just wait. None of that was necessary, hopefully. Yeah, none of that was necessary. Okay. Cool. It is actually What do you mean, don't get the frog? It is pretty nice to just run up to a checkpoint and get it once in a while. Oh yeah, especially if you're going for glitchless or you're targeting like a relatively introductory or accessible troll too. It is nice to not get checkpoint pressure. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Yes, Frog? Weird that he squeezed out of there after he did it once. Okay. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Yeah, slopes are weird. Ceiling slopes are weird. Mario Maker 1 slopes were weird. Oh man. The fact that it doesn't come out once, and then it comes out too, after you see it not go out once, you're gonna stand there and look at it like a fucking dick. Okay, now should I get it? I feel like now I should get it. Wait, can I? Oh, I can slide in there. Uh-oh. Is this cheese? I think I might be able... No, this guy doesn't... No, I might be able to slip in there. I might be able to slip through here with this frog. It is cheesable, yeah? If you hate yourself, you can get this frog. Out of the hole. That was weird. It was overlapped with the block a little bit. Okay. Frog lesson learned. Just felt smart. Is that right? That feels right. So mean. Ugh. Well, I saw a lot of P-switches, so I'm probably supposed to hang on to that one and then hit the other one probably. I think that's what we're doing. Maybe Conveyor. Yeah, Conveyor would probably pull you out. I think there's room for you to just make it 3 also, right? Maybe. 3 blocks there. Yeah, unless that gap is important next to it, you could easily just raise it up enough so that the player can't scoot through. I wonder what happens there if I... He probably just moves back. Okay, yeah, longer hole. That's what she said. That's what he said? Yeah, no, it's not small. You just have a longer hole. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't go into there. God, I hate myself. Moves back? Okay, that makes sense.
No.
That also makes sense. Yeah, also, I eat some candy, but I eat a lot of, like, fruit. Dried fruit. I like dried cherries. Chocolate covered cherries are good. Nuts are good. I like sunflower seeds a lot. The diabetes thing doesn't seem right. I had one uncle who had diabetes, but he was a fat piece of shit. He did never exercise, but I guess we'll see. Cotton candy is worse? Yeah, probably. Probably don't eat cotton candy. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. I saw it happen last time. I just forgot. There was a little bit happening, but this seems fine. I can't imagine that's what was supposed to happen, right? Oh, but that was pretty funny. Wait, hang on. Did I grab a P-switch from underneath it? Is that what we just saw? Oh, yeah, it is what happened. Maybe that is on purpose. But if the test tomorrow show that's what it is, I'm going to treat it as that. I'm still going to work on losing weight either way. I'm going to deal with it correctly. It just seems fucking crazy. It feels like bad luck. Who the hell gets diabetes when they do cardio 5 days a week? And lifting. Throw it in there. Oh. Oh, insane skill. Some kind of skill. But then I did that. Hot dog is so cute. I probably could just throw that over there. Yeah. There it is. I knew something was gonna fucking happen. After a second, he starts moving. Of course he does. There we go. There we go. Okay. I do not know why he starts moving. I am strongly tempted to go touch that piece. Oh, this looks so familiar and I can't place it. I don't know what he'll do when I hit that P-switch, but he'll probably block me, so I'm gonna skip the P. I just stayed put. I am still gonna skip the P, though. No P in these balls. There we go. That seemed like it might be a little janky, but we haven't had any issues with it. We get through it correctly every time. Not punished or anything for looking. Another one? Oh, yep. Oh, come on! Oh, suddenly stretch. Stretch in the hole. Delay setup needed. Well, I delayed. Man, do I have the yawns. Are those fake? What's going on down there? Okay, there's no... yeah, okay. Oh, that did a pretty good job at getting me to wait when I definitely didn't need to. Oh. I'll take it. Wow. Lesson was learned. Fake P-Way, yep. Fake P-Way both ways, which is pretty funny. I'm leaving. No! Sorry about your ending. Oh, yeah, good stuff. I'm betting I missed some silliness at the end there. Yeah, I'm betting broke him back. I'll see it in the next version. But for a V1, it seems very good. Seems like you're doing a good job. You got a good theme there that you're playing around with. Yeah, no glitches is an interesting way to frame stuff, but it doesn't come off as too simple or anything either. I don't think of anything else stuck out, but nothing that comes to mind. We did start it. We did it in 2 pieces. But yeah, it flowed pretty well. None of the pieces felt too long either. Looked like there was a setup for a CP1. I feel like that would be mean in a glitchless level, but not like you have to make glitchless levels really simple mechanically. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hot dog rolled over while I was talking, and it was very cute, and now I have to touch him. And then we got Mathelete up next. Come on, tell me that's not cute. Look at his little face. Oh, yeah. Don't you want me to pet your nose, buddy? Oh, you just want to lick the finger, huh? Okay, well, welcome to the Hot Dog Licks My Finger show. He's just gonna hold my hand and he's gonna lick me like an ice cream cone. Usually he wants to lick me a little, so I'll pet his nose. But today, I guess he's just gonna smile and close his eyes and lick me. Is there a flavor? Oh, now he wants it. Wanted one little nose tap. Oh. I have to play the game now. Oh, okay. He wants to lick all my fingers. Hot dog. We're gonna do this later. He's so cute. Look at how badly he wants to lick me. He's so cute. He thinks I'm his mommy. The P-switch trigger supposed to get you. If you hit the hidden block to die to the spike, then die to the spike pit. The pit. If you hit the hidden block to die to the pit, then die to the spike. I'm sure it'll make sense when I see it next time. Oh, but yeah, overall good. Yeah, sucks to. Yeah, it is your turn. Yeah, sucks to Sucks to miss the last troll, especially because that's such a good thing to land on. But I also feel like you have to kind of commit to it. Because otherwise I'm going to see it play out without it affecting me if I just stop onto the thing. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, you know, you gotta pick your path and go, right? Super World. Oh yeah, were we playing through some of your Super World, I think? I don't see the balloon, but let's take a peek. Did it get re-uploaded? Super Mathelete World. Please don't be math problems. Please don't be math problems. I just redid it today. Okay, cool. We probably were looking at it previously. Oh, looks familiar. Enough for a one-up? Wow. No, Yoshi. Muncher. Picking up what you're putting down here a little bit. Okay, I don't know how to get that high. Okay, now I do. If you're going for real traditional, I feel like clouds makes more sense up there than note blocks. It doesn't hurt it. It doesn't make the level worse or anything. But note blocks are weirder than clouds, I would say. I want to bring this guy with. Hammer Bros are a choice for your 1-1. But at least you give the player a shelmet right beforehand. There's just one so far. Start of this level was copied from the start of Super Mario. I did get that. I'm glad it wasn't a straight 1-1 remake. Although you don't see a ton of them with Super Mario World 1, we don't have any charging chuck. So that's gonna feel weird when you decide to use big turtles instead. Run. Okay. Good little one-up setup. Okay. I think the player will usually run with a star. I don't think you necessarily need to label it, but it's fine. It doesn't hurt anything. Super Mario World did have a little bit of thanks for being a super player labels. And test labels, although you probably won't ever see. Yeah, it's fine for a 1-1. Yeah, it's fine for a 1-1. Yeah, people really like to remake 1-1 from SMB1. I've seen a couple of SMB2 1-1s. I did one also from memory that wasn't great, but that was the level I had uploaded one. I don't think I've really seen SMB3 1-1, but it'd be easy to do. We have the pieces for it. Oh, and I've seen a shitload of Acorn Plains and Super Bell Hill. God damn, have I seen a lot of those. I'm gaming so hard. I'm glad I have a Fire Flower. This is kind of a lot of crap to deal with in a traditional level. If the player doesn't have a Fire Flower, it's going to feel a lot more punished. And especially if you're going for a very traditional difficulty, I would say one of the things that I think Steve covers it maybe in this video. And it's a great video, that video there, for an overview of traditional concepts and how to structure a level. It's good information to have rolling around in your head. But an important thing in really traditional levels is try going through the level without holding run. And try going through the level without a power-up. Because that can expose some weaknesses, especially if you're really, really used to the level and you want a traditional difficulty that that you might not see if you're running through the whole thing with the Fire Flower and you're not making any mistakes. Yeah, I've seen a lot of bad 1-2 remakes. We don't really have the same types of raising and lowering platforms. Yeah, it didn't seem like a catastrophe. The player will probably still have a mushroom they can damage boost through if push comes to shove. But if I didn't have a Fire Flower, it would have been a lot of waiting on pipes for guys to go away. Ooh, of the world placement for this level. Caves are pretty typical for 1-2. The difficulty doesn't feel excessive so far. Normal. Got a gimmick. This makes it a lot easier to deal with a lot of stuff coming out of them. Originally thinking World 2? Yeah, it fit in World 2. I mean, it's up to you how you structure it, but the early stuff, especially after you're done with the 1-1, we're all going to be pretty similar in difficulty usually. And honestly, if you have a good number of levels where you're not totally sure where they fit, and it is, and you have a lot of levels where you're not sure where it fits, so they kind of feel like anything in World 1 or 2 or 3, in the first, like, third, feel like they could kind of go anywhere. That's pretty close to what I think you'd expect in most traditional experiences. They're pretty interchangeable early on. But Nintendo does really like their, both in level design and in world design. Here's my scribbling tool. This sort of, roller coaster of, like, the difficulty increases a little, and then checkpoint. Or you finish the level, and then it backs off a little, and the next level's a little harder, and it backs off a little, and the next level's a little harder. But that's also how they stage their checkpoints in their levels, too, is this roller coaster design, where it gets a little harder, and you get the checkpoint, and then it backs off. Gives you a mushroom, chills out, gets a little harder. That roller coaster is kind of what you're aiming for, but that's also kind of what you develop really naturally when you're building out a traditional super world. Here's Yoshi. Bye. Goodbye. B9, how you doing? What, this morning? This mid-afternoon? What time is it in Upside Down Land? Balls. Okay, I know it was a bug, but I really wish that we could do that thing where Yoshi double eats if you're really close. They could have at least had it happen to just the, Pokies. That would have been cool. Gonna grab the egg. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Here's a lot of one-ups. Yeah, GG. Yeah, fun concept to do Yoshi runs over spikes level with Munchers. Seems like we're sticking with Super Mario World. Yeah, good stuff so far. Same time in Australia. Well, I do not, but very good to know. Yeah, but nothing with the difficulty feels bad so far. You're welcome to drop it back in there down the road, too, but I am going to move on because I have to do things today. Usually I try to do at least a couple levels of a super world, unless they're very long. But yeah, it seems traditional and good so far. Oh yeah, and I did close the queue. I am going to be done pretty soon. But we should be back maybe next Wednesday, maybe Thursday, probably Friday, depending on my mouth and the hole in it. So, Joe, let's see what you got. Oh yeah, final version of that Zelda level. Now let's take it. 8th Oi. Oh no. WPG. There we go. Dungeon Crawler Zelda, the boy. Remember your equipment. Boy, this has been all over the road with the names, huh? Looks like the beginning structure changed a pretty good deal here. Hey, hello, you are up. I'm here. Oh yeah, okay, it does look like it changed a good deal. Okay. So this is the first thing that we're doing before, I want to say, red coins? That's weird. Did not know you could get a 1-up from bombs, killing stuff. Yeah, that one's new. Boy, I really am good at killing just that one side. Cleared all those spikes, and then I did that. Okay, cool. So we have this cute little setup for the beginning here. Oh, okay. We're structured one after the other now. No red coins? Yeah, no red coins. It was red coins last time, right? Am I confused? Am I drunk? How bad did I just fuck myself? None. It comes back. Good. Was it cave theme before? I feel like the blocks were a different color last time. Yeah, this setup is still very cute. And I think that one sends it, right? Yeah, okay. Woohoo. Gonna be sad if it didn't, because I don't see how it wouldn't. Giant fingerprint on my... That's this. I like it. Oh, fuck. I need to wash my glasses. Wiper. I don't even need the glasses. They help with the lights at driving at night. But the problem is when I'm not wearing them, I'm aware of how much slower I focus on objects when I move my eyes around. And it's not crazy slow. It's not so slow that it's problematic, but it's slow enough that I'm aware of it and I don't like it and I get mad. I feel limited when I'm not wearing them, which is unfortunate. Not something I ever considered. I might have been better off not knowing. I was definitely better off not preferring 120 Hertz, but it was going to happen eventually that you'd catch on to it either way, because Nintendo has 120 Hertz support now, so you would have eventually gotten swept up into it. But the latency differences there are really important too. But I was 60 FPS is fine for a really long time. Yeah, putting these together contiguously with the checkpoint I think works really well. That deals with the potential structural issues of the player running out of time. And it seems to make less opportunities for me personally to be dumb. So the arrow knockoffs also fall all the way down. So that raises the question. When the arrow is in that state, there, tumbling, after it hits the wall, does it interact with anything? Because if it does, you could build a really cool puzzle out of the player doing something with that, like chasing a tumbling arrow. That would be a really interesting solution. I would feel smart. I would feel smart if I realized that interacted with something. I think I understand the indicators now. Oh yeah, there we go. That's cute. Ooh, shit, hang on. Can I cheese that? Can I shoot from the wrong place? Nope. Doesn't. Who doesn't? Oh, it doesn't interact with anything? Yeah. I didn't know if there was some weird interaction, like maybe it turns around certain enemies or something like that. Some weird thing that doesn't seem like it would work, but it does. Go to the top one? No, let's go to the second one. Aww. Damn it. I'm pulling it at the right time now, I think? Yeah. But I have to cook it so it'll catch it. There we go. I wonder if there's a limit to how many of those can fall. Or it doesn't spawn them anymore? Yeah, I feel like there's got to be something with those, considering you can create those entities. And they fall kind of slow. Well, that's nice. That's there? God damn it. Yeah, I'm glad there's a checkpoint right here. I don't actually need to time it out. It can just be there and then get taken there. I mean, I want it to be close. But it can arrive first. There we go. Back to the top. It is hard to be dumb all the time. Oh my god. Like clockwork. Very hard to be dumb all the time. Uh-oh, hey. Well, you might be able to go in just as it flips. Does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. What in the hell is that? What is that? It's not a mushroom platform. What is beige and long? Don't say it. Don't fucking say it. 69 coins. Glad there was another checkpoint, because I'm out of time. How many big balls does Bowser take? Balls don't die on lava. 6? Oh yeah, we're dead. I ended it my way. Took back control at the last second. Oops. Aww. Balls. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, you know, I don't think red coins are ever bad. I think that red coins can really, really help deal with, Oh, good. That saved me. It can help deal with structural issues and creates reusable checkpoints and does a lot of stuff nice. There's a lot of nice things you can do with reusable checkpoints and red coin rooms. But I think this level benefits from, esports. A linear structure, and especially with how cool that big arrow fall is there at the end, I think that's a really, really nice thing to have as a forced, like, guaranteed conclusion. I think that works really well. And I don't think a linear path is really significantly different an experience as far as Zelda stuff goes than a red coin thing. Like, I don't really think either is significantly more dungeony than the other. Especially since we don't really have collectibles in a meaningful way. And the ones that we do never feel special. Because it's not like you can give Link a boomerang, but holy shit, can you imagine if the fucking arrow, the fucking shield and the bow were collectible, how goddamn easy would that have been? Just additional swords turn into the next thing that you don't have. First the shield, then the fucking bow. That would have been so fucking cool. Oh, it might be a secret next to the axe. Let's go look for it. I ruined your Zelda. I ruined your title screen. The effed. Took 7 balls. 7 whole balls. That's a lot of balls. What is... Oh, that's a... I didn't see the red against the lava. That's, the teeter-totter. I'm an idiot. I would have thought a teeter-totter would be one way against, a pipe. Oh, I see it. Speaking of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Although Zelda 1 did like these. Hey, did you guys see that, 3D Zelda 1 thing? Grand Pooh Bear uploaded a terrible YouTube video of it that talked about it, and then at no point in the entire video did he mention the name of it. So I looked at 3 different Zelda 1 3D projects before finding it. It was pretty fucking cool. Somebody made a weird little 3D Zelda 1 project that looks really goddamn cool. Reminded me of that really cool Link's Awakening HD thing that somebody made for PC that is a really faithful recreation of the engine, and then it lets you zoom out infinitely. So you can see every single room in the game, or every single room in the map. It's really fucking cool. Really, really cool. It's really neat to see the whole island, like, being alive all at once, and it's really cool to look at the whole dungeon at once. Yeah, great stuff. Very, very fun. Yeah, I do think it really benefits from the structural change there, though, because of how cool that, that big arrowfall setup is. That's really neat. If you wanted to structure it differently, if you were chasing around thinking about it, you probably could have each red coin room end in you removing one of those blocks, and then like the main room lets you go through that. Yeah, you could sort of build like a tower structure around it, but that would be really muddy to get together, to get laid out in a way that works really well. Yeah, that was very fun. That was very fun. Let's do one of these real quick. And I'm going to get out of here. Oh, maybe I should have just pulled up Damian's level and given it a couple more. Ah, I already gotten hung up on it. We'll do one quick one of these guys and I'm fucking out of here. But hopefully we'll be back Wednesday. Hopefully all my things will be taken care of and I won't be too beat up. Like, I'll probably have to rest. Do you really? You probably don't have to rest. Is it hard to talk after tooth remove? Use lots of items too, is the translation of the description. That is concerning. Have temporary difficulty talking right after tooth removal. Feels awkward 1 to 3 days. That'll be fine. I hate you. GG's. Good night, and you're welcome for playing. We will hopefully be back very soon. Uh-oh. Oh! See you guys. Looks like I'm the asshole now. This is gonna suck. Oh, that was the end of it. Thank God. This is not a very good level. It is a funny multiplayer versus level. We had a lot of little opportunities for interaction at choke points without it choking out the whole level. One day you get S+. One day. No reason to wait in Mario 3. I just figured I'd let them play around with each other a little more. Have a little fun. Wish I could see what they were doing. Being a dick away from. Yeah, I was thinking about it and I was like, wait, hang on. they don't get anything. I was like, well, maybe if Mario gets the boot and I can see the boot on his tile, then he'll know that he was close to the end. That's kind of nice to know you were close. But I don't think it shows you on the puck, does it? Yeah, I don't know if we win more than we lose, but I think we win enough that we'll get there eventually. I don't care that much about the S Plus suit. Yeah. It is really nice when you get a good multiplayer versus experience and it's not laggy or too terrible. Really sad that we don't get that all the time. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back next week to yell some more Mario Maker, hopefully. But we'll play it by ear. I'll post in the Discord if I'm not streaming as usual. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here.